Yo,
the main hit, drop the first finish.
Yo, what's that, son? Peace to God.
Let him know.
Crazy right now. Yo, word is bomb, bro. I can't believe this shit. My word. Get it easy, God. Anybody? Tell him something, Lord.
Raise your hand, son, if you think America tell the truth. Be buried deep, sea lie with the root. It says good for the people and not good for the youth. You've been a bamboozler since Methuselah, and that's the truth. You use your whips and chains, missiles and gun, poison all the food, mentally suppress everyone. So I will lose in the choosing. Even Lauren lost one. Tresecki lost the heck, and now it's just a second side. So stay thirsty, potion thirst, devil serve me. Red rum on the rocks, prefer drinking Jersey. Basking in the shit, magnificence or sensei. Traffic put the band on the cocaine, let run free. All the voices hiding light from the priest. All the voice perception, Jesus told some quickly. That man should be hung from the sycamore tree. But bring the slices all over the body. Oh well, yo, what we need to do is go eat some of the drug dealer boy the food scene. Go see a drug dealer, tell your kid got ADD. Attention deficit diseases may made up to me. Side effect may cause headache, fever, leaky discharge. So when you take pill from grip, no straight for this type of shitting system. So no good soul kill, make me want fake it. The gunman, cause time can't get pill.
Lord, let me cut this track here for a sec. Watch the ill shit connect, Power will, Andy up the spirit, killing threat. Don't take that disrespect, no room for the dissent, Fire, Irie, Diary, Shazam, upon the set, with the Nubian connect, Brown Bear upon the check. Brody all opponents, we running around the deck MCs with the definite. Spasmatical, Versace walls, bring peace to the beast, boom, we direct X. Step in and cut the check, we want Wazaza, you can step. You jerking me, I bust that off, now you can bet Wolverine slash metal, supernatural ghetto, sopranos, beating weak guitars and sass keys and pianos. I'm a jazz player. Rhythm blues, rhyme sayer, Thelonious Monk, howling wolf, crusader, stripped of everything and came back up like elevators, innovators, art creators, hated by imitators, outdaters, indated, indoctrinated with hatred, caught up in the basics, mad pants sag, gotta explain to the youth, don't do that, it's for the fags and you giving them oof, wagwan with a ting in the man, pure fuckery where we live, hard to keep it away from the kids, strive hard and give them something to do, or your man's homie summer end up bodying you, and this is true facts.
Yeah, like the bull bush was built over time, they told me. Go outside to kick the actual factual. Then earthed his ass. America, nigga, our government. Real shit, nigga. You understand? Redirect, dude. Energies. Kentucky got a qualm. Wagwan to Nubian. Yeah, man. So let's slide about this piece and slide like this. You know what I mean? Watch it. Original down Wagwan thing.
Abolitionist with the vision gift, seeing the deliverance from the ignorance, cognitive dissonance. Future, I envision this. On and off the mic, I speak right like this is what the mission is. I know the wisdom biz and overstand like who, no one bear that witnesses. I am the power refined, God man. Equity too high to equal the caveman. God's son, true builder of the land. Destroyer of the demons, I'm a papa where they stand. Word of biz, born exposing, oppose a plan. Speaking Benny, microphone Jones with a force hand. The next level cipher writer, spark the minds, I light the fire. Call me Mr. Mystify, I'm used to gift and lift us higher. With the frequency that frequently fit, inspire. Elders and young thugs that do what they do, where they do what they thumbs. They lazy, they think we dumb. We put the work in system that a system to be numb. Make them good Christians, but don't link them to where they from. So I write rhymes with them ancient guidelines. I fight crime sitting on the sidelines. But when they got the blind eyes, I just treat them like they dumb.
When dollars get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
rock with me. Twist your loud, get your double shots of yak. Sit down, have a talk with me. I'm from an era where certain shit just couldn't fly. You tell another man, suck your dick, you might die. These new dudes got it confused, thinking it's a game. Until somebody hitting at their ass, bringing the pain. But that's the plan, they want us to kill ourselves. Our existence is up to us, no one else is responsible for raising our daughters and the queens and our sons and the kings. Teaching them everything about necessary tools we need to use for survival. It's way bigger than reading Qurans or the Bible. That's gonna go over the heads of many. Thick skin, homie, I got plenty, so I'll be ready for the backlash and slander coming from my own people. It's sad to say, but we'll never equal our full potential as long as we following what they teach us, telling lies, all in 8 books, it never reach us. At least us, the ones with some knowledge of self. But trying to wake my people up is a struggle with self. Instead of begging for a seat at their table, let's build one. As soon as they try to violate, let's kill one. That's where my heart at. A couple 100 years of the same treatment gave us Obama, so we think we even. I ain't believing none of this bullshit them puppeteers speaking, telling us lies each and every weekend. Banana in the tailpipe tactics. To tell the truth, I feel we moving backwards. We got a lot of actors playing the part, but it ain't in their heart, so what's it worth? Got brothers dressing up like chicks toting the purse. Everybody capitalizing off us. We ain't too far from giving up our seat on the back of the bus.
When knowledge get done, unified we're one. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
The knowledge.
When knowledge gets done, unified we won. The race we run, before they shot that gun.
To the knowledge.
Yeah. You know what it is. Peace, power, peace in your mind, power, refine what you do with that power, make it evil or divine. You know what it is. Son the great GR8 The Hardcorrespondent. This the Hardcorrespondent Podcast. Word to biz. Rush Blade. Oh no, that's older knowledge if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sam Brown Jr., my father. Mama Biz. You know what I'm saying? Emerald Burgess. You know what I'm saying? And Salute! Malik Kalam dropping bombs, cheese, and crackers. You know what it is. Hey, man, tonight, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even tell you who's coming because it's always a surprise. You know what I mean? We got Ken Tex, the God of Quam up in there, my God brother up in the joint. Actually live in the building. Peace to the God or the devil. That's what we dealing with. Yo, so, you know, I usually get into the proper principles type thing. My only thing for you today is this. Character, content, morals are the things that save you from savagery. Using the poetry, using the art, and the philosophy will bring you into your higher developed self. Finances is cool, but it's not everything. It's the base, as a matter of fact. It's the lower vibration situation. But we can manifest all that when we have the higher mind at work. You understand? You understand? You overstand? This is important. So character, content, and morals need to be there. Just like air, water, and love. Then food, clothes, and shelter for me. That's how it runs. You die, you ain't got no air. You can't live without that water. You know what I'm saying? And what's life without love? Love of self, love of your people, love of your culture, love of your family, love of the universe, the cosmos, love of the most high inside, all coming back to self first in the first fucking place. What's good, man? It is a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful week. Listen, and we've been building on different things all day. You hear the children upstairs, you know what I'm saying? That's right, they're in the building, you know what I'm saying? They're in the building, all in the building. I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my show. They said, okay, but you know, they're children. So if you hear them, just applaud for them because they're alive and they being children. So yeah, we've been building off the air just on the things that's been going on around, you know what I mean, recently, you know what I'm saying? And so I kind of want to hear what people got to say. So I don't know, Knowledgeborn, if you can do this, you know what I'm saying, throughout or put this number on, but the phone number to call in tonight because I got the phone and we're going to do some call-ins and we're going to answer any question that you have, what you want to talk about. We're going to talk about it. The phone number is 470-546-1677. 470-546-1677. Again, 470-546-1677. Now listen, we have something coming up at To Each Is Own. It is a yoga studio owned by a queen, a black sister who is in Snellville, and it's in Snellville. I will give you the address right now. Hold on, look it up though. Look it up. Mm-hmm. What is that? To Each His Own. I love the name of that John too. You know what I'm saying? To Each His Own. Come on now, stop playing with me, son. Where you at? I got it right on my John too. I don't know why I'm taking so long. Here it go. It is 1987 Scenic Highway in Snellville. It's Suite 207. Suite 207 is upstairs. It's gonna be on the second floor. You'll see it again. 1987. 1987 was that year too, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 1987 to 88, 89, 90. Woo! You know what I mean? Goes 1987 Scenic Highway, Suite 207. We're gonna be there from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock for the fundraiser. And we're also going to be there from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock for the after party. You know what I mean? Come through. You know what I'm saying? Give your funds at the door because those funds are going to the family of Kamal Siddiqui. We're going to also release the song that myself and Tutmo Sankara did called Free Siddiqui. We might even be performing it. You know, I don't know. But I know there's going to be performance there. I'm definitely grabbing the microphone. Also, Ken Texter got a Kwame is going to be there on the microphone.
Yes, sir.
And this is also after we're going to the Black Circle, John, in Jonesboro. I think it's at the Jonesboro Swap Meet mall or something like that in Jonesboro. I do not know the address, but look for it. The Black Circle is putting something together that we're going to definitely be there and participate because I'm Black Circle people. You know what I mean? That's my people. That's my family. That's my netches. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to make sure that you come through, you represent, and you, put some money in the pocket of the family, man. Free the political prisoners. This is what we're dealing with, man. Free Kamal Siddiqui. You don't know who Kamal Siddiqui is, you know what I'm saying? But you know who Assata Shakur is, then you lose it right now. You lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because Assata is free because of Kamal Siddiqui. You know what I'm saying? So it's her daughter's father. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's in the song. So when you come, you're going to hear the song. I put it in the song, you know what I mean? So you'll get to know exactly who it is, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? The comrade is a true freedom fighter. So come through that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be getting it in. We're going to have lectures. We're going to be talking. And we're going to be building. And, you know what I mean? Supporting those who need the support for real, for real. Mm-hmm. And you go to church and you give tithes, but you don't show up here. You know what I'm saying? You live in the lives. Mm-hmm. And we don't do that right here. Guys. So tonight, again, the phone number, 470-546-1677, 470-546-1677. Holla at us. Give us a ring. Shout out to my sponsors as always. And I'm actually waiting for my packs to come in. Irie Fronto, always, you know what I'm saying? Congo Blue, you mean, with the hair. Get your natural hair. You in Philadelphia, get your hair done by Congo Blue. And that's with a Kongo, Blue, BLU. Look her up on the Instagram. If you here in Atlanta and you need your hair done, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tella Beauty. She do her thing. Get my hair done, all day. So shout out to Tella Beauty. Look her up, TELA Beauty. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Calling number is on. Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, right. Calling number. There it go. There it go. Right there. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Man, I got my glasses, so I got to see that. But I was just informed that it's there. So, yeah, give us a ring. We got the phone here waiting for y'all. I'm not even watching the show on this phone. Normally I'll be watching the show myself so I can see the comments at the bottom. So if you ever wonder why I don't be commenting on the things, because I just don't be seeing the comments. You know what I'm saying? Also, Bottega Boys ATL. Bottega Boys ATL. Did I say Emily? It's Emerald. It's Emerald Burgess. My fault. I mean, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Travel on in the universe. Bottega Boys ATL is sponsored, as always. And of course, Malik Kalam, he's got my back. The Outlaw RBG radio show. I'm Outlaw RBG General. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Everything black here, everything African here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with. We ain't dealing with the fuckery. We ain't dealing with none of that. But that fuckery be everywhere. And sometimes it is expressed by our own people who say they on building with us properly. You know what I'm saying? We had a wonderful event, you know what I'm saying, come through, and maybe my partner Sko can get online. I don't know if he's gonna get a chance to get on here. I sent him a link, but if he do, you know what I'm saying, we had a dope event. But sometimes, the people running the establishment don't have the same vision as you. So we were planning on having another event there on May the 7th. I've been talking about it, but we will not be at Pal's Lounge doing that. We were going to probably rearrange, go somewhere else and get it done, because it's kind of time to get bigger. We're successful, so we got to do bigger things. You know what I'm saying? And have a bigger venue or something that's more friendly to what it is that we really do. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who assisted us. Shout out to Andre, shout out to Rashidi DNA, Andre 360, always coming through and doing their thing, helping out whether it's security or getting on that stage. Shout out to the young guy, the Real Jersey Mike. Real Jersey Mike. Yo, look him up. You know what I'm saying? He got he's a younger guy, but he got the new style, he got the new, cadence, but he be saying something. And he be talking to these cats who ain't saying something. So you know how I feel when vintage season is there. It's 32 and above, but when you got skills and you blessed like that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta give you a shout out. I gotta give you some recognition, because you know what I mean, we ain't squashing what you doing in the younger age. We just saying when you do it proper, then we can really represent you. You know what I'm saying? And we understand we was all growing too. But let me remind you, young folk, the Panthers was 17, 18, 19, and 20 years old when they changed the face of America. You understand? And exposed what America do. You know what I'm saying? So the age that you are in, especially in the information age right now, is definitely not an excuse or a reason for you not to be repping what it is that will save the culture, the people, your family, and yourself in the future or right now. You know what I mean? So you got to get that thing popping. Shout out to King Samir, you know what I'm saying, for all those who missed it. He be on Do the Knowledge Radio 7 to 9. You know what I'm saying? If you shook, I get it. You don't want to go ahead and get over that. You know what I'm saying? But for the real revolutionaries, the real warriors, the real people who on it, the real, you know what I mean, stand up and let's get it popping. That's the show you need to be listening to as well. You know what I'm saying? And also make sure that you hit the Cash App at $STGR8, $STGR8, $STGR8. That's my Cash App. Hit us up. It costs my time. It costs my energy. As you see, I'm not just giving you the regular. I put my time and energy into it so that the messages and the image is always there. All right, I think we got everybody in. Did we get all the? If I'm missing the sponsor, I do apologize. Oh, the Meditation Chick. Always look up the Meditation Chick on all platforms. You know what I mean? When you need to get yourself prepared, you need to get yourself right, which is every day. You need to get your breathing right, your meditation right. Look her up. She has women along the way for the sisters, for the queens, for the empresses, for the goddesses. You need to link up with women along the way, because they really are phenomenal mothers, sisters, wives, and single women who are doing what they need to do for themselves, their family, the culture and community, the universe, Most High first. You know what I'm saying? Emmy Award winning people on there. You know what I mean? Business owners on there. You know what I mean? Just people, sisters who have a mind and they ain't trying to argue and squabble with each other. They call each other bitches and hoes. They in respect and in love with themselves and each other. So check them out. Kateri X, she got products coming out. Look at her, look for her, but she also helps put up sets. She also helps with production. She is amazing. So look up Kateri X as well. Now I think we're good with that. I think we're good. Yeah. So, okay, with that being said, I'm sure we got other shows coming up in the future. Matter of fact, before I get that, let me get to that. This Amanali Griot Museum, African Museum in the West End on the 27th. We're going to be there with the 3rd annual ATL RBG Festival. It's going to be off the wall, off the chain, of course, because it's being chained up. You know what I'm saying? And there's be liberation sounds coming through. Also, the 28th, Do the Knowledge Radio will be having their 7th annual, or 7th, what is it? Not reunion, but you know what I mean? 7th anniversary. That's what the 7th anniversary coming through at the same spot. Check us out. And then on the 6th of August, we are going to be in, okay, I don't know what it said. On the 6th of August, we're going to be in Philadelphia at Malcolm X Park for African Liberation Day. I definitely will be performing there. And then I do believe we might be in Reading too on the.
This time here, RBG, repatriation situation.
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know I hear all that shit y'all talking.
Yes.
You know in your heart of hearts you can't fuck with this. You knows that. Why I'm tripping? Y'all knows that. Let's start talking. Let's get into it. Whoa, hold up. What they talking about? I hear you. Matter of fact, fuck all that they talking about. Fuck all that yakety yak. Wanna run they mouth. Machete clappity clap. Oh, goon run 'em out. Cross the border, show say arrow. Hunt 'em down. Babaloo, I ain't clean off. It ain't nothing now. 30,000 in the air, my phone still on. Writing rhymes, earphones, with the kill on. Get the skill on, little homie, the real on. EI's getting the chill on, watching me get my meal on. Take a stand in the wreck, get my build on. You disrespect the whole set and get your still on. Ma do wherever you can, get your bill on. Debit card swipe up performance is getting tighter. I'm older and plus I'm nicer. The motion it I sip on. Most of y'all skip the protocol. Trip on forces and slip, bust your head. Train of thought wreck, you there, didn't do what your goon said. Now it's cold red, skeptics is begging to get my hill on. Back like I never left, proper like a sweater vest. I'm the ancestors' favorite rapper, Megadeth. That's true. No guitars though, just a hard flow. That's true. Nicest priest on these beats as far as bars go. A Joshua Eli's on my chest as far as scars go. Stars go to Fargo, stand and rock for photo ops. Bypass their own hood like they don't know the block. Faking culture shots like they forgot them struggles. All befuddled when that muzzle blast cats be like. Suffering succotations, beats, concrete, street with sophistication. Repat nation, we deep, baby. Plus RBG certified, fly like the butter with the golden box cutter. Hello, yeah. She's so flirtatious, smile like the Nile, her booty so outrageous. Classic yet refreshing, just to know you is a blessing. Peach snaps in the flukes, here's a toast to patience. Oh yeah. Closed mouth, don't get fed. She came to bed and woke up with your moja on her head. I just wanna see the fam blossom. Inhibitions, I lost them, I'm feeling awesome. My shit. Oh man, Sundiata, I told you they weren't fucking with me, car. Yeah.
Ask yourself that. Why do you eat food? You need to ask yourself, what is food? Because we got consumables, as acidic, dry, whatever you want to call it, and then we got alkaline, wet, real food. We got fake food and we got real food. Now, you growing up in this world, I don't know how old you is. If you my age, you 20, you 28, 29, we is the last ones to know what real is. These jits don't know what real is because they being raised on the fake. So They put the germ in the seed. Roundup ready. They put the germ in the seed. They got fake seeds. So I'm telling you, this is war.
Yeah.
This is fucking war. You got to learn the real, and you got to decipher from the fake, because it's getting hard to tell. And that's my message.
All right, there. You see it. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Make sure you step through. Every year, every time they had it, it's always amazing. You know what I'm saying? They're also doing something May 24th to 28th in Phoenix. You know what I mean? RBG Festival in Phoenix as well. You know, so if you're out that way, you can get out that way. Make sure you go check that out and support. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rebel Vision as well. You know what I mean? Certain people, you know what I mean? We ain't in competition with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doing what I'm doing. I'm not trying to do what they doing, but we are in communication, and we are comrades fighting in the same war of information and knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and putting it out there. So they my comrades. If they having a show and they talking about something like this, when I'm talking about anything like that, I salute them. I push their shows, the poetry shows that go through down here in Atlanta area. I'm always advertising for them on my Facebook, on my Instagram. Why? Because it's a necessity. When you start listening to the words in that poetry, it's going to make it easier for you to understand and understand what it is that we saying when we rhyme. Right now, you may not hear what we saying because you're trained to hear the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But we can rinse that shit off, and then, you know what I'm saying, and we can watch you grow for real. We're going to use that bullshit with this Vengeance mixtape and they beats, and we're going to let that shit just fertilize and really plant them seeds in your minds so that your seeds can find what it is that they need to find for the liberation of the people. Mm-hmm. Not shaking your ass, not making that money, not chasing that bag, but the liberation of the people. We can get the rest of that after we liberate. But if you don't get liberation, everything you chasing is helping the machine keep the motion and keep you under duress, threat, and coercion. Well, yeah. And I know if you know something and you know them terms, you know I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean,
either it's gonna be motivation or it's gonna be stagnation.
There it is. Ain't nothing but them two. Ain't nothing but them two.
Can't have none of that. You gotta delete all the hesitations and all that. You know what I'm saying? In these days and time, it's more wise to be wise. Straight up.
Yeah.
It's more wise to stay wise, man.
You're up. Yo, shout out to Nubian Bad, man. You see that video that came on with Kentex got a qualm and Nubian Bad. Fee Burn. Listen, Fee Burn got the hot gear. Go get your gear. Look it up. Fee Burn. It's easy.
Female and all that.
FE_BURN. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I mean, a god brother, and you know what I mean, we got time in there, man. We got time. So I was watching some of these Instagram memes, videos, whatever, and I came across a couple of things, two of them. One of them that just, you know what I mean, really hit me out, and I'm gonna build on that. Also, shout out to Spread Love. Spread Love had, you know, that's my minister information. Spread Love, where you at, man? Give a call in if you there.
Shout out to True All I See, Rebel Lines.
Yo, Rebel Lines just hit me up today too. You know what I'm saying? What's good? If you see this, man, holla at me. I seen you hit me up. I think you hit me up. I thought we was friends. But anyhow,
Rebel Lines.
He said, just touch base.
This is half of Rebel Lines right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where is it?
Album coming this summer too. We're gonna make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Couple of albums is coming this summer, man.
Oh,
make it all happen.
There's a connection. He said there's a connection between knowing Elder Ross, Baba, Steve Coakley. All right, so there's a connection between knowing who's screwing you and you stopping getting screwed. You know what I'm saying? Now, Reason why that's important to me, because what I saw was a white dude talking about they understood and knew that white people know the ills of slavery. They may not act like they know that in front of your face, but they know the ills of slavery, and that's why white privilege is a problem for them. And like, oh, they want to run away, but he wanted to switch it around, just like the fuck they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Which we should be doing. I'm not mad at them for doing what they're doing. I mean, that's their thing. They got to do that to survive. You know what I'm saying? We should be rearranging the negativity and the trauma. Put that shit to the side, man. Like, yo, you survived that. You here right now to even hear what I'm saying. So what are you going to do with the strength and everything you took for you to get out of there? How are you going to accumulate that and use that for your properness, right? So anyhow, he was talking about how white people should not be dealing with white privilege, but rearrange it and call it the white blessing. And he said slavery built every thing that white people are blessed with right now. If it wasn't for the slavery, they would have no privilege, and they know it. Now peep this. If they know that, and you don't give it to them because you think, well, maybe they don't know that, you giving them a way out. You allowing them to do the shit to you that they doing to you, and they know it. You're saying, and to the point where they're saying, you know what, I'm not going to feel guilty about what we did to you because I'm blessed right now. Yeah, it wasn't me who did it, but my ancestors did it and put your ancestors in a bad predicament. So I don't care what you're going through right now because of what my ancestors did, but I'm going to receive this blessing and I'm going to make it work for me.
Yeah, because in these days and time, you got people still, you know, I mean, we already know, man, that the Edomite gonna have his foot on our neck, especially when you're powerful, when you're speaking truth to power, to the so-called power anyway, because we are the power. So, you know, we always gonna be attacked when the chicken is real, you know what I'm saying, to the Edomite or whatever. But my thing is, man, is that, you know, we gotta get away, we gotta start straying away from the, you know what I mean, talking about somebody holding us back and all that. We know that. But one thing that's holding us back more than the devil and the Edomite is ourselves. You understand? Because it's called self-savior. You have to save yourself. You know what I mean? And that don't just mean just you. But you talking about self, you talking about the unit. You know what I'm saying? You bringing forth the healing for your unit, the people. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it might not be all people, because all people that's black ain't got your back. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. And if you don't know that, prepare for the attack.
Peace, power. What's good, my brother? Spread love is on the lines. Can you hear me?
Spread love.
Oh, hey, man.
Peace, Lord.
Yeah, man, we making how the Most High make us to make it. You know what I'm saying? And it look great, grand, and glorious every day. You know what I'm saying?
Heard out, spread love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right. 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 Mm. Right. Oh man, we listen, keep talking. You know what I mean? Because again, like I just got finished telling them, you know what I mean, this is my minister information, and we've been building for 30 years, 30 plus on just life in general and what to do. And you know, at times where I have been lost, you know what I mean, my brothers have come through and spoke with me and guided me in the proper way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Whenever spread love, and his name is Spread Love for a reason, because it's like that when you meet him. You know what I'm saying? In every season, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, he never caused treason on his black brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Who is Jah mighty pleasing. You know what I mean? All day.
Right. Love.
But yeah, y'all don't even understand. So we're speaking on, and I'm glad you brought up what you brought up, because that leads into that the aspect with this dude and you, and you know what I mean, and what the picture of the new age family, like, what is this shit? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you right now, before we even tell you what the picture is, if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, what they are going to do is lead, let this look of a family, because that ain't no family, I don't know what that shit is, but they're gonna allow that to lead you into the point of these people who are stopping the procreation through their choice of sexual orientation, right, of humanity, are now gonna say, no, we still can have children, because this dude's son want to be a girl, and he dating a girl who want to be a dude. So they still got the equipment that can handle the business to create new life, but they switching it around. You see the trigger? You understand what I'm saying? They done snatched your civil rights. I don't even rock with that, because you know what I'm saying, I'm God. You know what I'm saying? I got the right to do what I need to do for my people. So you can keep that civil rights shit, whatever. And they fought for it. I respect that. But they snatched that for the Rainbow Coalition situation. You know what I'm saying? And now what they're looking at is snatching your ability to procreate from this gender to that gender. And they're saying gender don't matter, because we can still procreate, but I want to be this and I want to be that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know what I mean, which kind of shakes it up, which I've been telling you. You mean you want to rearrange the order, you must bring chaos, and then bring the order out of the chaos. So whenever I see chaos, I know it's my time to bring the order. Well, this is the chaotic situation they brought for years, and now the order that they want to bring is, no, you don't even have to get a sex change. Just be you be you, and then, you know what I mean, find that, and we can still procreate and create our own. You know what? And if you're going to do that, that's section, you got to get away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. It's even. Yeah, when you live backwards, you ain't even. This is the sin, yo. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Going against the universal principle, going against the laws that was given to you, you know what I'm saying, by your creator. You know what I'm saying? And you saying, no, that might have been right, that whole blah, 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 man, it's 100,000 years, but now you got to be incorrect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not allowing that to function in my system around me, because I know better. See, when you know better, you do better, right? You know what I'm saying? What happened that, you know what I mean? Like my man, Mike Chambers, salute the General Outlaw RBG General Mike Chambers said in this new joint that we just did called Stop the Lame Shit. You know what I'm saying? Know better, do better. They forgot to text the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't get it to the new era. You know what I'm saying? You know better, do better. You know what I'm saying? But
protect the children, man. That's a main thing right now, man, that's going on within Black people, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to protect the children, man, because they want the minds and the souls of the children, you know. And it's a sad thing when you got a brother, man, especially a brother who's so-called well-to-do off with influence, promoting that foolery. You know what I mean? He gonna put the wisdom before the knowledge, and that's why is total chaos right there. Because the wisdom is before the knowledge. You got the wisdom leading the knowledge and telling the knowledge to do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And
hey, this dude was talking about when he was younger, like everybody else. You know, I tried my mom's clothes on. Let me stop right there. I ain't never put my mama's clothes nowhere near my body. There's no reason. I don't even carry purses for, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna have to carry my wife's bag, it is under my arm or far away from my body, so you know it ain't mine. I'm handling this for my efforts, for my guidance. But I don't put them dolls on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That you
no purses.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Because you know that's just the trick of it right there. You know what I mean? If it's supposed to be a so-called man bag, you know what I mean? Why even rhyme it with the purse? You know what I'm saying? Because you still making it a feminine thing. So you know when I see dudes walk around with the Mercers and all that, I just know that they fell into the pit of unawareness, man. You know what I mean? No guidance. Everybody is trying to show off. Everybody want to be the the flyest. You know what I mean? And so they're gonna do anything to fit in. Whatever society is doing, even if it's wrong, they don't understand, because nowadays wrong is right, right is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And on the note of the live evil, I got a joint called Evil Live to Live Evil. You understand what I'm saying? Word up. Evil lives to live evil. That's the only reason why evil exists. You know what I'm saying?
So we was building on this thing I saw where a white dude was talking about how white people know about the ills of slavery, and that's why they feel bad when somebody says white privilege, because they know, you know what I mean, they feeding and eating right now off the backs of our ancestors' misery, right? So the situation that he was saying was, let's change it, let's flip that around, and let's call it the white blessing, because without it, we wouldn't have any of this. So, okay, they know that their blessing came from our trauma, came from our misery, came from our death, came from our genocidal pain and anguish that we go through. And instead of them saying, we're going to pay you back, we're going to pay what we owe, we understand the payment. Instead of that, they're going to completely ignore it and just concentrate on how it works for them. So I'm saying to you, completely ignore their culture, their mindset, you know what I'm saying? And let's work with our African mindset and get forward to what works for us without them, because they can't function without us. Yeah, you mean I seen another John where the dudes, they said, well, what would have happened if there was no black people here in America? And people had to think about it like, there would be no this, there would be no that. Oh my God. Everything dealing with the culture, they would miss. But let's not be amiss and say that the inventions that even you're watching this show on right now wouldn't be happening with you. And let's not be amiss to say that if we didn't take that same mentality, remove the colonizer, move ourselves from colonizer ways, and say Africa, remove the colonizer and move the colonizer ways. Let's link together. We're going to take our trillion and we're going to invest it over there. You're going to take your saving the planet continent, unify it together, and we become the strongest on the face of the earth.
Yeah, and touch upon that. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Wow.
So this is what I was going to say. What's happening right now is you feel alone. You know tidal wave is coming, you can't stop it.
Right.
Best thing that a person could try to do, make sure they move people out of harm's way, and then try to corral the energy it produces in order to make it useful. So that everything Rasta was saying from Moses is coming to pass now. Marijuana, good healthy, on the table. Pretty soon it's going to go back to the horse and donkey because gas ain't going to work, bro. Everything Rasta was saying is happening right now. They really couldn't stop it. But they just got to a point where they could middleman.
Which is why they even kill their own. They even kill their own.
You know what I mean? They couldn't stop our desire for liberty. And they middleman it just so right.
Exactly. Just like they middle their way up in every so-called movement that been going on in these days and times right now. You know, the so-called what Black Lives Matter and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that was foolish. I seen that. I seen the front from the gate. You know what I mean? Because I was in New York. You know, in the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever such. You know, that took off hard body in New York at the time that it took off. And I was out there. I wasn't marching or nothing, but I was just traveling around, and I seen more white people than black people. And it was like white people got together, and it was a time to party with them. It was a time to see who got the flyest sign. Who, you know what I mean? They was dressing up, calling each other like, "Come on, Molly, you going to the rally?" You know what I mean? They was down there partying and dancing and all that. It didn't have nothing to do with the rights for black people. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we really want our rights, we shouldn't have to march for none of that. You know what I mean? We can get our rights. We can get everything that we desire overnight. You know what I mean? It's all about uniting. But people, you know, they too used to spending their money and you know, and wanting to live the life of something that's not even theirs. And that's why we in this situation we in, spending all this money on foolishness, hair products, and big ass, noisy ass jewelry swinging around. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, it's like when the rappers, it's like with a rapper, when they get on, they get them a rap kit. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, black people, we get the black kit. You know what I mean? They get them a rap kit. They give them a whole bunch of choco chains. You know, they make them stand there and hold it. Make them, you know, give them some ice in their mouth, so they, you know, they got to shine looking like the straight Sambo Coon with the watermelon in his hand.
But people, it's what they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is our shit. We are supposed to be shining like this. We supposed to, and they know it, but they use it against us. Yeah. Just like they use, you mean us being men and fathers against us. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to not have fences around the plantations because they allowed the illusion of marriage to come in. And, you know, they knew they was going to take the baby after you. I mean, they need you to reproduce and procreate so that they have more slaves. You get one, you put another one there, now you got three. You know what I'm saying? So they needed that and more. So the illusion is that you are actually legally married to this woman, so you won't leave your wife and your family to go escape and get into liberation and freedom or whatever that may be for you, because they not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't raised them and trained them to say one of these days when this one here is strong enough, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? And when I can carry him, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? If that's not what you raising, like Dessalines was raised the entire time to learn slavery, so he knew exactly what he was fighting against. You know what I mean? And knew how to conquer it when it came. The brutalities, the trauma, all of that. You're going to survive this because it's your job to make sure that we get out of this. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're not on that right now and your woman is not the woman who says, we in it and we're gonna do what we're going to do in this machine, but we're working to get liberated and get out of here, and she's going to train you to be a slave. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing right here. It reminds me of Adam and Eve. Eve was tempted by the serpent, and then she got Adam to fall prey. When we look at what's going on, we've been misdirected to not want freedom, but to fight for a better quality of captivity.
A better quality of captivity is what he said. You heard that?
And that's exactly what's going on.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Salute! It's Outlaw RBG. General Mike Chambers, RBG. Outlaw RBG in the house right now.
Hey, what's good?
Man, you know, it's great, grand, and glorious. Getting better now. You know what I mean? Getting better now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we had addressed one of the video. We was addressing the white boy video, the white blessing. You know what I'm saying? The white blessing and black misery.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I just showed that to our wifey and my son, yo.
Yeah.
Just showed him that little video. You know, but at the same time, you feel me? The Atlanta series, you know what I'm saying, the TV show for this season. I don't know how many people watch it. You feel me? But he touching on a lot on this season, and he actually has an episode called Retribution.
What?
Yeah, where a Tesla employee on the show was sued because his forefathers owned slaves. And so now that had become a trend on the show, and more lawyers were advertising it, and the white people were, quote unquote, losing a lot of their blessings. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Because you could trace that through the U.S. Census or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to see who owned who. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been well known. You feel me? Once again, the critical race theory is something that they don't want to discuss because it exposes how they've been benefiting for so long and continue to benefit. Yo, I got some coworkers that say, you feel me? Her and a white woman was making, the white woman was making 100,000 more than her. You understand what I'm saying? So you have some articles that's coming out right now that's saying how even to this day, you feel me? Not to mention the movie The Banker, but even to this day, you have some black people who can't get proper mortgage loans, or you know what I'm saying? Just the system has always been fixed. Eddie Murphy had a skit way back in the day where he dressed up as a white man and he went around and got everything free. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They benefits, they privilege, a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's even in the jail, Joe. Even the jail. I was watching the Attica Joe, the Attica thing. I was watching that last week, right? And one of the dudes who was in prison in Attica doing the major revolt, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? He was saying that because he was white, he knew he could get other things. He said, I feel bad about it now, but I was getting extra food just because I was white and I knew it. You know what I'm saying? And I was going for it. So even in the jail, even in the prisons, you know what I'm saying? They got an upper hand when it comes to that. And you know what I'm saying? But what? They got to do that though. You know why? Because if they don't keep their knee on our neck, pun intended, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get up and wring their motherfucking neck with just what we got in the unification and just, you know what I mean, unifying with Africa, Africa unifying, and us unifying over here. And there's, like I said, man, earlier in the show, once we do that, there ain't jack shit they can do. You understand?
Right.
Y'all trying to fight that being African and being mad at Africans. You gotta discombobulate it. That's colonizer talk right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, niggas, these crack niggas owe us over here, but don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The African is just as colonized, if not worse and first, than we are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First,
And
yo, listen.
Nowadays, real quick, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You know, because us as black people right here on the wicked, you know what I mean, hells in North America, we always preach back to Africa. We always preach Pan-Africanism. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, you got a whole bunch of coon Sambos that's from Africa that ain't talking how we talk. You understand what I'm saying? They not talking how we talking. They not giving us no leadership there. They not even letting us be what you call it a part of the land. Like what you call it? They ain't giving us no citizenship. None of that.
Right
but
on.
the white man go over there and he gets citizenship. The China man go over there and gets citizenship. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, like,
I love the land and I love my people.
Right.
From the land that understand and understand what we preaching, they ain't alike to us, but all of them ain't coming with us. And I don't expect them. So I got to smash them as well. All them Sambos and Coons get smashed too. And they all over, sprinkled all over Africa right now. So until I get to hear some of them talk how we talking, I don't talk about Africa, about this land right here.
Okay, so check this out, right? Hold on. So, yo, I remind people that before they came over here and colonized the Americas, you feel me? They raped and raided Africa first, right? The largest speaking country, the country with the most French speaking people with 14 million. Listen to me. 14 million French speaking citizens is in Africa.
Yep.
That's more people than in France. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I have to remind people, you go around the western coast of the Americas, from Central America down to South America, a lot of those people speak speak Spanish. Where's Spain at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There. It ain't there.
Shout out to my brethren, Daru Bryant, Bishop Daru Bryant, because we did a song, and I'm saying these same things. You know what I'm saying? This brother just recently put out a video where he's breaking this down because a white woman had the audacity to ask this brother, was he racist or something about racism? And he broke down just what we're talking about right now. So yes, most definitely, you could go to Africa right now and you have white South Africans, you have white Ethiopians, you have white Libyans. You understand what I'm saying? Because they move through there, and and we all know what the what was the Berlin conference? It's one of them conference where they just sat down and put that ruler on the continent and started making straight lines, and a lot of them said, "Hey, we ain't know what we was getting. If we was getting mountains or rivers or desert,
right?
You understand what I'm saying?" So of course they over there, they colonized as well.
So this is my thing though, right? You mean it happened to everybody all across the planet from this group of people. I ain't mad at them over there, and I'm not mad necessarily at us over here because of not getting it. You know what I mean? If I was going to be upset, I'd be upset that when it gets presented to you with the facts, you know what I'm saying, we ignore it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I always go back to the Haitian liberation. The first thing they did was get rid of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want to hear it after I told you? You got to go because you're going to turn me in. So, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna say no Africa. It's always Africa first for me. However, it's Africa here too, because I'm in New Africa too, and I know that we was coming back and forth and creating all kind of pyramids and all kind of stuff, and bringing elephants over here and putting gold up in South America mountains and building pyramids and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? For thousands of years before they knew anything about this over here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And I also recognize that when they infiltrate, then they take over and they do their thing. It's the same thing that happened, you mean, when Kemet basically turned it to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When they forgot it was Kemet and they just now know it as Egypt, is because, you know what I mean, them Greeks and them Romans came in and they did what they did, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't change the fact that the resources of the planet, and the planet is eating off of everything from Africa, which means even if they don't know what it is that we supposed to do, let's not forget, Fela came to America to find out his African roots, and then took it back to Africa and said, y'all got it fucked up. And he did what he did off of, you know, and used his music as a weapon, you know, to fight against the colonizer mind. And this is the key. Until the colonizer mind is completely exterminated, removed, and out of your thought pattern and your actions, you know what I'm saying, no matter what culture you are, you know what I'm saying, where you at, you still under their rule, because it's Rome rule, and Rome don't give a fuck who you are as long as you act like a Roman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they said. And so everything, Rome ain't never, they ain't never give up. You know what I mean? So that's why everybody goes and kiss the Roman, the Pope's motherfucking ring. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be confused with these things. However, if we do not free Africa from the colonizer mind, and we do not free ourselves here from the colonizer mind, it don't matter what the fuck bag you get. It don't matter where you go, what jewelry, because you're always going to look at it from that perspective. But when the perspective is switched from an African perspective, a black perspective, a melanin perspective, then you understand everything that we are wearing is genetically ours, and we should be wearing it, but we should be wearing it after we handle our business with our people, our community, our families, and the planet. You understand? And we're not doing that. Right. So I got fronts, I got gold. I'm man, but my middle name is Manson Musa since I was born, to remind me that this shit is my shit anyhow. You understand what I'm saying? My first name is Sujata because it's the fight, and it's the fight to regain what it is and get that retribution. And then at the time we get the retribution, these cats done stole so much from everywhere else. Now we inherit that shit, and then we redistribute it properly in its proper form. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to EFF out there in South Africa too. Shout out to EFF out there running them devils all up off the farm and all that.
Hey, wait, before you say anything, hold on. Hey yo, Spread Love, you still there? You still with us? That's what I'm talking about. I got Spread Love on the line too as well. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? We were speaking on that, but what that for me leads into the other video I saw, where it's a black woman talking about, you know what I'm saying, she got the wig on, she got the weave extensions, I don't know, she got some straight hair, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that shit, but she talking about black women are surpassing the black men, you know what I mean, in education and getting doctorates and masters, and their finances is more, and so they can't find any black men who are on their status and, you know what I mean, equal to what they're dealing with. And you know what I mean, so how they're gonna marry them? And you know what I mean, and I said, well, first of all, marriage without a spiritual union is just a business contract, period. Which is what it is when you sign your marriage. You get a marriage license. You get a license. First of all, nigga, do you hear yourself? You got to get a license to get married. Are you serious? Business, you found somebody that you are dealing with intimately. You're dealing with mentally. You are speaking to them. You are hugging, you touching them, and you got to get a license
to have a contract without a license.
Yeah, solidify that union. Come on, y'all. So if we're speaking about marriage, we're speaking about partnership. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't speaking about that spiritual union in your culture, then it is a business. And if it's going to be a business, then you know what I mean. You might as well have more than one, just like you have more than one business.
And look,
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the problem. If people think that the system is the authenticator, and then you did that already, boy.
Already. You know what I'm saying? Again, the perspective is that colonizer mind. You think the colonizer had it right in the first place. So now you're going to follow what's right. Even though everything you done seen the colonizer do destroys the planet and destroys what's natural. You think this nigga right. You think the cracker right, and you just going to go, please, sir, with me. Can I have another?
See, and the thing is, man, is that most of these black, I wouldn't even call them women. You know what I'm saying? I'll say black females. Most of these black females running around hooting and raving about they masters and all those type of things. You know what I'm saying? They love the trinkets that's designed for them to separate from the black man. They love them trinkets. You understand? So us as black men, we have to organize. We have to organize in order to get that wisdom right, because she's totally out of her mind right now. She's operating on a slave master mind. You understand what I'm saying? Most black women of the day, they treat a black man like he's beneath them. They treat him like they the slave master. They want to control him. They want him beneath them. You understand? They want to be the protector and the provider and all that. They really don't want to be none of that, but they want to hold the key to that. They don't want to allow most black men to be able to exercise that, because they feel like if the man is if he's the head, then what do that make me? They don't understand that the body and the head, all of it performs differently, but you need the head in order for it to perform righteously. And you know what I'm saying? Without the head and the brain, ain't nothing popping. And that's why we in the situations where we at now, because the black female of the world today, she wants to be the head.
Understand this.
And she's the Eve in the garden.
I'm not, he not, we not saying all.
Nah,
but what we are saying, what we are saying is there's enough, and we can qualify this by the ways and actions of the children right now. Out of their own mouth, the man isn't there. So if the black man is not there in the black community, and it's just the black woman raising the black children in the black community, and the black children are acting like this, we're definitely, all right, I'll take it. We're not there. However, if you are, what is you doing? Mostly why are they acting like that? What is you doing? Why are they acting like that?
What are you providing? You feel me? Yeah. And you know, from my observation, that's what I'm getting when I hear the women say that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I listen to a lot of black women, and I'm hearing from them, unfortunately, that not only do they have to raise the children they have with some of the men, but they also have to raise some of the men. You understand what I'm saying? But on the other hand, I'm also hearing if the black man is providing as he should on multiple levels, there's no problems. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, but that's now cipher.
So now once again, you have to, like even that education, even that that indoctrination, right?
There it is.
That right there is something real serious. That's the deepest programming you could ever have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I hear brothers and sisters brag about that, you know, like, look, Me and my son just had this conversation this evening because
Wait,
he's about to grade.
Hold on a second. What'd you say? Spread love? Spread love, what'd you say? Oh, indoctrinated in the sinister, the system. All right, I got you. All right, no, all right. Finish what you were saying, Mike.
True indeed.
Straight right at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Nah, fam, you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Because all of what you said was true. You feel me? So, you know, like I was saying, I was just talking to my son. He about to graduate from high school. You know, and yo, you know, I don't be talking too much, but I told him, I'm like, yo, son, you received a letter from every college. Real talk. My son was receiving letters from Yale. You feel what I'm saying? From Ivy League schools, from colleges I've only seen on TV. Right? So we talking about this. And I'm letting him know that you got people right now who suing colleges because they ain't received nothing from them or didn't receive what they would think. But it's really what I get from it is this. It shows you how to execute some plans.
Right.
Because you're constantly doing projects.
Right.
So there is a lot of good in it, but I'm also hearing a lot of people in careers that's having meltdowns from these careers. I'm also hearing tales of
money they owe.
You know what I'm saying? Long issues. Like once again, like everything has its pros and cons. So I'm not anti, you feel me, de-education, but you have to be aware of what they are programming you with.
And people,
you know what I'm saying? And it's their information and it's their knowledge. And it really serves you no good when it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, here's the thing, and this is what I always, I will say it again, because it links up to what the white dude said. They take something, they flip it around, and they give it, and they use it for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? And then they be looking at you like, well, nigga, you could do the same thing. So da da da. You know what I mean? That's where I come from. But the first colleges, the first universities, the first study
slave
of
masters was made by slave masters for their children.
No, I'm saying the first understanding, from before even Timbuktu, we were
the ones here.
Right. But this is where the model comes from. But whenever they take something and they put their unnatural thought pattern and perspective on it, it ends up being trash. You know what I'm saying? They can take something good and turn it into trash. Now, what do? We can take trash and make something amazing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the flip around. I ain't complaining about what they doing. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because their existence doesn't even function with what I do. I'm dealing from a universal cosmic level in the first place. And so I can manifest what I need in finances, you know what I mean, and their laws and the way that they function. Yeah, I get it. You mean you gotta get that bag? No, bro. You gotta get your life right. And then you can manifest the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the original university were, in the original studies of the universe. You know what I mean? The collective people coming together, going through different elements of life, and then saying, go out and experience that and put some experience behind that, and then, you know what I mean, and improve on that. That's what it's supposed to be about. However, what they got us talking about and doing is this is a training ground for how you can function in our machine. Yeah, okay, learn how to function in the machine. 2, break this machine down and create and recreate the machine, or at least take the part that they stole and put it back where it belongs so that the planet can function properly. You can learn everything you need. You can get everything you need to eat. You can get all the essences and travel beyond the planet truthfully from the study of the universe, not these universities and colleges that got you studying how they system, which is minute to the cosmos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You talking about the bag, I'm talking about the gold. Right. You talking about, you know what I mean?
Hold on. You mean they talking about the bag, you talking about the bullion.
Yeah, not you. Yeah, okay. They talk about the bag, we talk about the bullion. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And the people who got you talking about the bag stole the bullion. You know what I'm saying? Even the bag that you looking about used to be backed by the bullion. So what is you talking? It ain't backed by nothing but this nigga word, and this motherfucker ain't been telling the truth ever.
Right, but
like
see,
ever.
All right, so you have to consider now, we just talked about how they colonized the motherland, right? We talked about how they colonized North America, South America, shit. They in Australia, they all over, right? So with that being said, with all those many years they've been able to set up their institutions. Now, once again, I remember seeing something when I worked at the museum saying that Africa had 2,500 different languages. Listen to me, 2,500 different languages. That's just over there, right? That's just amongst the countries over there.
52 countries, 52 countries, not states.
Countries. Right. But why is it though? Once again, we focusing on English, Spanish, Portuguese, and French.
With all the languages we have.
Right. So I'm saying that to say, if those are the main contributors of the education for the world, you have to take into consideration what they are teaching, what they are programming the world with. It will never be anything for the world to benefit. You understand what I'm saying? It will always be in their favor. Like even this conversation we having right now in English. We don't know what our native tongue, we don't know what our ancestors spoke. We don't know the true tongue. So even now, having to express ourselves in this language and talk about this education system, at what point did they erase ours?
Right.
To have us here now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who having this conversation in their home? Who talking about this? When you listen to the radio, who's having that conversation? And if they're not having this conversation, what are they talking about? And who is they benefit? Like you said, we already speaking their language. You know what I'm saying?
Said what they talking about. They talking about getting the bag.
Yeah. Dr. John Henrik Clarke said, you're supposed to learn what they teach you better than them, so you know how to break that shit down with the truth. Yeah.
And that's what they did to us.
Right. How do you know what the truth is if you don't know what the lie is? You understand?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but to them, there's no lie. There's no, hey, bro, I ain't gonna say they gone, man. They
Dr.
going.
Ben, I was listening to something about that Dr. Ben was talking about the real aspect of what myop means and something like that. And I didn't get through the whole thing, but the early parts of it, he was talking about how what was he saying? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not gonna quote this shit, but basically, I got that we are sitting here going through holidays, you know what I mean, representing something that we don't even know what it's representing. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas know what it's representing, but we don't know what it's representing, but they got us representing our shit in a discombobulated way. Not that we shouldn't represent it, because, again, let me remind people, these niggas ain't never come up with their own idea about nothing. Not nothing.
Not even language. That's what I'm saying. Nothing. We made up most of the languages that we speak anyway.
And listen to this too, right? Right? You just said
language for 2,000 years.
Right. And you just said they know what they talking about, but no, they don't know what they talking about. Why? Because they spent time trying to interpret our information.
Exactly. And they learned
they trying to translate that. So no, they don't know what we talking about.
Yeah, they said it took them so long in commit. It took them so long to find one motherfucker who had less pigmentation to even understand what the hell and get to that point that they like it. It was like what's called kind of worthless. They went through generations of people and couldn't find one. You know what I mean? Because these cats just appeared like what? Not was it 9,000 years ago? Was that it? 3,000? How? 6,000 years ago? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so minute compared to the 300,000, 200,000, 100,000, 60,000. You know what I'm saying? 80,000 years ago that we've been functioning and creating things. You know what I'm saying? Right. Feeding off the planet, feeding with the planet, living with the planet, not living on the planet or owning the planet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Understand the oneness we have with the cosmos. We've been living better then than we living right now. And that's everybody. You know what I'm saying? So somebody telling me you got to get that money tells me that what you're doing is not dealing with the real communication between yourself and who you are. Right. You're dealing with.
Right. There's a major disconnection.
Yeah, there's a major disconnection. Go ahead, spread love, say. Yeah, you said that to me before. You are right. They invented pollution. That's what I stand corrected. I do not mind standing corrected for that one too. You are so correct. They created pollution. We know how to use everything. Y'all finished? I gotta go get my package. My package is here, y'all. I'll be right back with my package. You saying?
Yeah, man. But like I said though, man, it you know, we got it all flipped around. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the major factors, man, that's slowing us up is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we don't no longer have an enemy outside of the home. You understand? See, there's a real topic that's going on and been going on, but a lot of brothers be scared to touch on it. You understand? And a lot of sisters, they dismiss it. But what they'll dismiss it, but they'll put all the blame on the man. Now, we was talking about how a lot of brothers is not in the house. True. A lot of them ain't in the house. And there's a lot of reasons why a lot of them is not in the house. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
See, I lived in PA for 20-something years, all right? And I say that to say this. I've seen brothers that had drug problems, you understand? Violent jailbirds meet a good queen and turn around and they're still together to this day. You understand? But the women that we have of the world today, they look at everybody, every dude. Listen, and that's another thing. I don't even like the fact that every time when we speak about the black female or the black woman of the planet Earth, we have to say not all. If you have common sense, you should know it's not all, but it's enough.
Exactly.
And it's more than enough that will tell you that you ain't nothing without her. You understand? Which, if we have the righteous queen to build with, you know, and to be our helpmate, it can continue on prosperously. You know, it can be prosperous. But in today's society, we have a lot of these institutions that's teaching the black woman that she's basically her own race. You understand? Straight up. And see, and I see it all the time. See, and that's why you got dudes like Kevin Samuels. That, you know, and a lot of brothers don't like Kevin Samuels. And most of the dudes that don't like Kevin Samuels, they got a woman or been dealing with women that he be talking to. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't agree with everything that he say. I don't agree with everything.
I ain't never heard him, bro.
Yeah, but see, the dude Kevin Samuels, look him up. The dude Kevin Samuels.
Oh, I mean, I heard his name, but I ain't never just listened to him.
Yeah, if you listen to a show, if you listen to one show, any show, he speaks the same message every show. But people miss the message. A lot of brothers miss the message because they want to kowtow to the female. But what he's basically saying is what we're saying. You understand? That we have to, in order for us to get it right, we have to have a woman that understands it is going to be right. You see, every other race of man out there, his woman know what time it is. She stands with him. She don't have to stand behind him. She can stand on the side of him, but she knows.
But at the same time, though, too now, we gotta keep it 100. You feel me? A lot of them other races are undercover, and you know what I mean by undercover. A lot of them other races never really fully respected a woman. They never really respected their mother. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll beat the shit. You got them kings from Europe. If they wife didn't bear a son, would have them murdered.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Like I said, so to follow a man who don't respect a woman, I ain't gonna.
Nah, see, what I'm talking about is following man, woman, and child. You understand? What I mean by other races, I'm not saying that they have it better or they do better. What I'm saying is that no matter what they might appear to be doing, their woman still respect them and stand behind them for the better great of their nation. Future.
Yeah, but a lot of times, though, once again, that doesn't be, you know what I'm saying, because they love them. That be because, you feel me, they scared.
Yeah, but see, I'm not talking about
man is a damn psychopath. You feel me? He's a murderer. She just watched him murder all these other people. Now you supposed to come home and love me? Hell no, I'm gonna listen to what you say, because I don't want to get murdered and slaughtered too.
And see, and that's the thing with us as a people too. We don't understand the difference between love and respect. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care about love like that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm Kim Tex, the God of Form. I've loved my whole life, and I recognize that love don't mean nothing. Love is a word nowadays. Of course, to us, we know what real, true, genuine love is. But I'm talking about the society of black man, woman, and child. Love don't stand a chance when there's no respect involved. You understand? I'd rather my woman respect me than love me, fam. That's where I'm at. Because that's the only way she's gonna love you is if she respects you.
Right. That's what
and so once again,
if she don't respect, then that's not really love.
Right. But I now going back to what we were saying, if you providing properly, right? If you providing properly, she gonna respect that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If you just providing for yourself properly, if she could look at you and see you upholding up yourself, she gonna respect that, bro.
Yeah, some women.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. Hold on. Listen to me. Let me tell you something about respect. Ain't nobody gonna respect you more than you respect yourself.
Right.
It's about how you carry and how you, once again, uplift yourself. Right? I don't care who you are, how much money you got. I don't care about your title. You ain't gonna disrespect me because of how I respect myself. Now, something else, going back to the woman, you feel me, to the black woman. One of the main reasons they are so important is because of the power they have of creation. You understand what I'm saying? You got a woman with you, she's needed to help you bring your idea into creation. She's the one carrying that child for 9 months. She's the one who brings life. She's the life bearer.
She's the incubator. I am the creator.
So that's
You
the
understand?
importance. So once they
I
take that
disagree
woman
to a
from
certain
us,
extent.
once they take that woman from us, the black man ain't really able to create much.
Right.
You understand what I'm
And
saying?
so it's the combination of both.
It's the
Thank
you.
If we do
You
not
can't
have
have
both
one
of
without
us
the other.
doing
can't.
doing
And
one
that's
thing,
what the problem is.
like because if the black man is just by himself doing what he's doing, you
Ain't
understand?
nothing.
He is, but what is it for? Because if you're by yourself, who are you creating your legacy for?
Bruh,
Are
you ain't gonna
creating
have no
legacy?
legacy if you ain't got no woman.
Exactly. So
You ain't gonna have no fruit.
That element
both,
is got to be recognized by the black man first and foremost. In the same aspect,
right?
The provision doesn't have to necessarily. Matter of fact, it shouldn't even be first providing financial or providing. How much? The provision should be: where is your information? Where is your knowledge? Where is your character? Where is your content? Where is your morals? It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what they want to hear or where they're at, because what only matters, even for individuals, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still speaking in community, because even the individuals, what matters is what you do and how you do that for yourself and the cosmos. And the cosmos will manifest what you want, you know what I'm saying, and what you need according to how you respond and treat the cosmos. Right. I mean, this has been evident for hundreds of thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands of years we've been doing this thing. And when we stopped doing that, when we started allowing the ego to rock for the men and uncontrolled, not even uncontrolled, that's not even the word, disrespected emotions to rule the female, then what ends up happening is we separate from each other because we are not dealing with how we're supposed to communicate with each other in the first place, which is why I was bringing that up, what she said, what the black woman said, because I didn't hear any conversation about spiritual union. I didn't hear about that intimacy in a relationship. It was all about business, and it was all about stature in accordance to what the colonizer has said is important. And this right here, in all aspects, is where we are having the problem. You know what I'm saying? I can give you Steve Coakley. If you want to know who I'm talking about with the colonizer, listen to Steve Coakley. Steve Coakley will tell you those names, give you the address, give you the phone numbers. You can call him up and talk to him. He's been doing it. He did it for 20-something years. You know what I'm saying? Such and such. But
they don't know the colonizers yet.
Yeah. Outside of them, for yourself, you know what I'm saying? What is you representing for yourself, so that when and I be around black women who love black men and who do things proper for black men. I see other black women, you know what I'm saying, who just want to be Negroes and Negropeans and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Way more than them, but
what I do know is that it only takes 10% to run 90. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need all of them to do what we need to do right now. And in every movement, in every situation, you know what I'm saying, it was not just with us. I said this on other shows too. Who do you think was making them clan outfits for the clan? It wasn't the dudes.
Well, man, it was seen the Django. My wife spent all that time cutting these hoes out on these hoods.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But in the same fashion, you know what I'm saying, the black women of the past, all the way up until these colonies, these niggas who run it, caught it like, oh, wait a minute, we gotta affect the black woman. We gotta rearrange it. We gotta take them and separate that. That's the key. Right. That's the key for them to win. You know what I'm saying? We are the keys together. You know what I'm saying? I am the key. She is the lock. And you mean I insert, we unlock, and we have the universe together. But what good is this key if there's no lock for it to go? And what good is that lock? I mean, keeping everything locked up and stored if you don't have the key? You know what I'm saying? To open that up. And
look, I guess that's why they used to say, we gonna throw away the key.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they trying to do. Well, I don't deal with trying. I do around here. You know what I'm saying? And we working to make sure that you understand this is not a bashing of Black women at all. This is This is a calling of holding responsibility and be accountable.
All right, check this out.
Where you at, but we are doing that accountability for ourselves.
Interject, no doubt. Let me interject real quick, dog.
Right,
this is what I'm saying. Me, as a Black man, everything you're saying, I hear. You understand? And I agree to the alike part. But what I'm talking about is the same way how you can have 10% that can guide and nurture, you have a 10% that can destroy and poison.
Yes.
I'm talking about the 10% and the 85%. I'm not talking about the 5. And if you notice, the 5 is a small number compared to 85% of our women that's Negropeans that don't give a damn about nothing that we talking about. They don't care about no cosmos. They will keep the Black man out the house to raise their sons like females and raise their females like men. Those are the ones I'm talking about, and there's a hell of a lot more of them. You understand? And until we able to get the Black woman's mind right and back to where it's supposed to be, we never go or forward or in out. Her brain is turned inside out right now. You understand? So sometimes you have to give that medicine, not the love all the time. Sometimes that medicine tastes nasty, but you got to give it to them in order to heal them. And that's what I do.
That's love.
That's the love that I'm going to show and prove to them.
Right,
exactly. Because I really love them. You understand? I'm not gonna rub their back when they're doing bad. I'm not gonna rub their back when they smacking me over my head, telling me I ain't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? When they raise our sons to be gangsters and things like that, and they profit off of that. They don't look. 85% of the women that's in the neighborhood, they know that they sons are selling drugs and all of this. And guess what? They're paying mommy's bills. They're giving mommy money to go out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is a day of the week where a lot of our women go out all the time. Like I said, I know a lot of women out there do it, but like the thing is with Black people, anything that we do to the best of our ability. You give us a football, we're going to be the best football player. You give us a basketball, we're going to dribble, throw it around the back, boom, alley-oop, shablam. You give us some boxing gloves, we knocking cats out. You give us faggotry, we are the best faggots. We are the best lesbians. We are the best ratchet women, ratchet men of the planet Earth. And that's what I deal with. I'm not saying it to go against nothing.
Not at all.
I'm just dealing with the other. In order to have a conversation, it got to be balanced. And it's a very, very detrimental thing in our neighborhoods when we have the Black woman that don't want to understand that she is not the leader. We know we are the leader. And like I said, we can go back to the money thing. You can have, or you can be Will Smith. Now, of course, he probably not bringing the spiritual out. I don't know. But the point that I'm making is that it's not about the money and about how much you can take care of her and hold it down as a man. These women are poisoned to think that they can come through the door with a $10 outfit on, some $3 slippers on, and think that she is better than you and you work every day. You are entrepreneurs, you are CEOs. Us as Black men, we are the CEOs. When we get these positions, we put other people in position. We give females jobs, we give women jobs, and we give men jobs. It's not too many Black women out there that's putting together their money to create businesses that's gonna take care and hire us. They don't think like that. They're gonna go get a hair salon or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Something that's gonna make them look pretty in the eyes of other women. They don't even get fly and pretty for men no more. They get fly to show off for each other. You understand?
Wait a minute. I gotta give the shameless plug right here. Shout out to women along the way, as I told you before, because they are a group of women who do that. They put their minds together. So again, if we're gonna bang on you, then we're gonna also give you the imagery and give you the example of why we banging on you doing that, because we know who aren't doing that. We know these women, not females, not little girls, not even ladies, because the ladies lazy. I need a woman. I got me a woman. I got me a goddess. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking from that aspect, from the door, and he is too. It's not that he don't have a goddess. We all have goddesses. We all have goddesses.
But like I said, but like I said, we all have queens, goddesses, empresses, and all of them things. We even have princesses. But the thing is that a lot of women of the world today don't even want to be called the queen. They don't even want to be called goddess. They rather be the baddie and things like that. So I'm speaking to the baddies. And once again, like I said, every time when we speak this medicine to the black woman, we don't have to keep apologizing, fam. We're not talking about, we know that there's a lot of sisters out there that's putting in the work. But like I said, we have more.
Kentex, can I say something real quick?
Right now in our circumference. So those are the ones that we speak to, that I'm speaking to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, just to support what you're saying, you said something earlier and I heard you, right? You was talking about the 10%, you was talking about the 5%. And of course, you know what I'm saying, what you have less is the 85%. So with that being said, let's make it clear, right? We talking about the 85%. So we ain't got to keep clarifying it from here on out. You understand what I'm saying? Because you made it clear. And you feel me, like I heard that, like, because once again, we know who's who. You know who's who. And so when we talking, unfortunately, when we talking about the masses, we definitely talking about the 85%.
It's like giving my shameless plugs on my show. Especially when it's my wife, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Thizzle. You mean Tony, the real Tony Hickman doing the thizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Thizzle, you know what I'm saying? Nashiba Star, you know what I'm saying, doing a thizzle. You know what I'm saying? Put it in. So I just be giving my shameless plugs and their sponsors for my show. So,
and my thing,
when I see the opportunity, I'm jumping on it.
Exactly. And my thing is, we supposed to uplift and big up the queens that's out there doing work. Definitely. I've been doing that my whole life. In my little semi-rap career or whatever. Most of my songs that everybody loved was beautifully sensual, things where I'm singing to the black woman, uplifting her and all that. But nowadays, you understand, it's time for a little chastisement. And my thing is, if you are a queen and you are a goddess and you get mad at anything that I'm saying, you have to question your queen and your goddess. That's all I'm saying. So the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. But like I said, we can be lazy, no good, deadbeat ass dudes, but we can't say what the 85% of them do. All right. So what happened is
that's a real colonizer ass shit.
And that's the point that I'm making. It's like if I'm speaking to the 85ers, right? And you got the 5% over here that understand that the 10% is ruling over the 85. So I'm trying to get the 85 mind back by building, because it's my duty to teach the uncivilized. And while I'm doing that, I have the 5% of them getting mad because I'm trying to teach the 85ers. You are 5 pretender that's in the way. You understand? Don't stand in the way of them flames. If the flames is not meant for you, let it whiz by. But if you get hurt by any flame, that means that flame was meant for you. So
you meant to get burnt.
Charge no feelings, man. And I mean, I'm 49 years old, man. I have a 32-year-old daughter and a 25-year-old daughter. You understand? So I have raised females to become women. You understand? So I don't have no time, and I didn't pussyfoot with them. I told them exactly what their duty is supposed to be and exactly what a man's duty is supposed to be. But at the same time, if you see a dude and you know that he got knowledge of self and he's good for you, but you choose to disrespect that, I'm gonna tell you that you were wrong. I'm not gonna say you're right just because you're my daughter. No, that's not how this goes. So I'm not gonna sit there and pussyfoot to no female out there that claim to be righteous and they get mad because I'm slinging sword. I'm not the sword, but I'm, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna swing the sword at my sister, but I'm definitely gonna swing that switch every now and then. You dig what I'm saying? To get them right, and not physically, spiritually, and mentally, and verbally. It has to happen from us. We have to do it because nobody else is gonna save our woman but us. Nobody.
No doubt.
That takes us to the accountability that we hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear it a lot. Black men ain't accountable and they're not responsible. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? It is our job and our duty and honor to have this convo, right? You know what I'm saying? With you so that you hear what needs to be said because they ain't telling you because they the opposition and you doing what the opposition wants you to do. What I'm talking about. So if you're gonna do what the opposition wants you to do, then you know what I mean, you just ask for this. You know what I'm saying? And this goes to the same thing for the dudes. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because dudes is, you know what I mean, you can't tell a dude right now nothing. You can't tell them shit. You can tell them something, they're gonna act like the chick. They're gonna act like most of them was raised like that. And when you come with some, you know what I mean, like for us who remember what manhood is, I know my father. You know what I'm saying? You know my father because I shout his name out every time I come on this screen. So now you know my father. Yeah. And just telling you who my father is, me, you know what I'm saying, lets you know that my father is a father. He lets you know this. So you now know my father through me. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me hear their father. You mean, and my father wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you my business. I don't hold no secrets. My mother left my father for her particular reasons. And at the time, I was, 14, 15? Wasn't my business what they was leaving for, but that was still my father.
Right.
And even though I didn't live with him at those teen formative years, you know what I'm saying, between 14 and 16, like 16, 17, I did. But he still talked. He still was there. Anytime I had a question, he answered that question the best that he could from his understanding and understanding. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I mean, later on in life, up until, you know what I mean, he just passed 3 years ago, 4 years ago, he was still, hey, let me send you this money. Hey, come up and do this. Let me pay you. You ain't gonna pay me for nothing, Dad. You my dad. I'll do it. No. Take this money, man. Don't you never deny no money coming to you, man. Mm-hmm. Take this money. Well, I said his understanding, his understanding, and you know what I mean, his understanding. But my understanding is, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Is that bullion? It's not. That's not bullion. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. I know the manifestation, what's needed. But the point is, the lessons were given to me by my father, and it's shown in how I respond to the people. And now, so if the people are saying that this is a good man and such and whatever it is, and they have, well, then you just saw my father in me. So every time I get an opportunity to get around children, I'm going to be that father for them, even if the father isn't there. Sure indeed. Because now the father is there because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I'll remind people that a lot of the times, even when the father's there, he's not there because he at work, he at play, he's sleeping. Then he get up and go to work, maybe play, run errands, then he's sleeping. You see what I'm saying? That's the machine and the system that go into that school and get their education, indoctrination in the sinister. You know what I'm saying? It's what it brings you. So for the people saying, well, he was at least paying the bills. Now we back to the business shit. The children ain't business. Your business is supposed to be about studying the universe and giving that universal study to your children. so that they become one and know their connection to the universe. But we're following the code of people who are not connected to the universe and saying, this is the way that we're supposed to be. And we've excelled in this. Well, we excel in everything, even the things we ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get it correct, people. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we talked about all comes, it comes together with the aspect of your content, your character, your morals, you know what I'm saying, who you are and how you treat yourself and other folk. And who's giving you the information? Who is telling you what to do? Ain't nobody telling me. Oh yeah? Did you turn when that light, did you drive when that light turned green? Did you walk on the sidewalk? There's a room up there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, peep that. Peep that. So, go ahead, yeah. Exactly. He said we grew up in a generation where we were being cohorts that have children but not have a family.
And most of them indoctrinations was taught through feminist movements that went into the minds of our women and is hard body to this world today.
So wait.
You understand what I'm saying?
So we fit, and you know, I'm solution oriented. This is a solution oriented show. You know what I'm saying? We may speak on certain things so that you understand why we're talking about the solution. So what is the solution to this? You know what I mean? To correcting where we obviously on both sides have misstepped. What is the solution? You know what I mean? And I want everybody, you know what I mean, to give their perspective real quick, you know what I'm saying, and go through. Remember, somebody else is coming after you. So, you know what I mean, what is the solution that you think it is for women to do to be real, for females to do to really become the black woman who they supposed to be? Go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt. I say, I ain't gonna say that.
No, say it. You hear it.
But say it. But one thing I will say is that the black woman, the black female of the world today, the first thing that she can do, the first thing that we can strive to get her to do, which we can't do, is hush your mouth, sit down, and listen without being emotional. If we can do that with our women, then we'll have a better chance at happiness, gathering, marriage, or whatever you want to call it, a commitment or whatever. But the thing of today is that if we don't get our women to understand that sometimes they gotta be quiet, sit back, and let the black man lead, then he will not have a problem with leading. You understand? But we're in a circumference now where the woman don't even want you to lead. So it don't matter, like I said, it don't matter how much money you making or none of that. She still thinks because she have a womb that you are. I just want to say this real quick before I get off. I just want to touch up on the creation and the incubation. We know that it takes certain chromosomes and all that to make for the women as well as the man. But we are the creators, man. You understand? She can have one kid in 9 months, maybe twins, and something else if she get pills or whatever. But as a man, I can populate the earth by 9 months. So I'm not gonna sit here and say who's more powerful See, you know what I mean? I'm not into none of that because I'm not going to say that a woman is more powerful than me. I am the man. She is the womb of man. Not saying she came first or I came first. I feel we came together.
Exactly.
But the mind of the woman now, she's up here and we're down here. So until we get that balance back, whether you want to call it patriarchy, whatever you want to call it, is better than what we're doing now, which is matriarchy. I'd rather have a patriarchy back with a different name to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we survived and that's how we was able to become a nation, is because the black man was able, not even able, but willing to take that task that's been taken from him within the womb of most of these men, womb man. They stripped the black man of all of his pride. They stripped the black man of all of his dignity. They stripped the black man of all these things. For 30 years, we've been hearing the black man ain't shit. The black man ain't this, ain't that. And I agree. If a dude is not taking care of his family and he not doing this, that, and the third, me as a 5%er, I'm going to say he's a lame cornball. So when females that's doing their duty take up for some ratchet ass females, we don't do that. Right. We don't do that. So they shouldn't do that neither. That's all I'm saying. And black power to all my sisters out there that's in the mix that's doing the righteous thing. I love y'all to the core, and you know I'm not talking about y'all. But there's a lot of them out there that's making y'all look bad. Y'all need to start speaking truth to that. Straight up. And maybe we won't have to do it if y'all correct it. But until y'all gonna correct it, I feel it's our duty as men to get our women right so that we can be a better family.
Okay.
Right now, yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
peace, power. Peace to the nature. Hold on. Yo, Andre, you there? Hey. Yeah, I'm on air right now. You on air right now, live on the phone. We on speakerphone and we on air on the show right now. So yeah.
It's good, 360.
Peace, Lord.
Mike Chambers said was good. He online right now.
Yeah. He just shot me a text. You feel me? I couldn't respond because I'm on here too.
Yeah, Rashidi. Hey, we online, man. Hey, I'm gonna send you this link, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send you this link. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Holla real quick. But so I can get off this. Yo, spread love. Holla at him, man. Tell us your solution.
Like people just make it like savage beasts. They don't get married. They just make like a bunch of beasts having sex. You know what I mean? Making art. I think that's what's happening right now. But I was going to say, early when I was talking about how they knew Rasta Wing was coming, so they knew they couldn't stop it, but what they did was just try to middleman and position themselves in a way where they could market to us what was already going to happen. That they could get paid and sort of out to work.
Yeah.
His fantasy was a girl mass everything I Selassie job.
Rastafari.
Was crowned in 1930. Broke off tradition, said crown the queen first. And so he knew that we was coming into what the gang called ladies' night. And he knew we was coming into ladies' night, specifically the black ladies' night. So I feel what our enemy did was just like that, middleman that way. Each one of women being the natural prominence. You know what I mean? On a harmonic cycle. But it's supposed to that happen naturally. And our enemy came to the dirt. Our enemy was like, well, listen, let's make this the next way we ride to keep, our people down. You see, I'm working to communicate with work. But also, what I would say is some of this experience. Similar to the analogy used in the example of Yom Elijah Muhammad with a great brother Mr. Malcolm X, Elijah Lee Shabazz on the wife. we say show them the clean water. Now, granted, a lot of these days, you show somebody clean water, they're going to rather have Kool-Aid, you know what I mean? But one thing that we can't deny is the reality of the dope shit.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Am I fault?
People gravitate to the dope shit. Once they get the dope shit together, you don't really need to tell nobody nothing. Because it ain't in us. But the system does, it suppresses it like you paying cement. Glass breaks broke. They gotta keep favoring the cement. But don't stop them from favoring the cement, the grass breaks broke. So we just gotta harmonize, we gotta hit our people with the right harmonies and frequency. So that what's in them to naturally blossom beautifully and do that. And I think they'll do a lot more to try to tell them something. People ain't trying to listen. And they ain't gonna hear it to listen to the beginning. But to foster that, you know what I mean, to nurture that blossoming. You know, see what I'm working with the kid. I might not be saying it as clearly as I envision it.
Nah, we hear it, we see it. You know what I mean? We see what you're saying. It is clear. Not to cut you off. Peace of the guys, peace of the queen. Congo Blue is on here.
Peace, queen. Peace.
Nah, you're right on time.
Would like to comment on the fact of the brothers and the sisters and the community coming together. I feel there needs to be a sense of humbleness on both sides. I'm a sister that has 5 brothers, and there's a respect for brothers that sisters, some sisters, I feel some sisters don't know. I feel some sisters look at it in the sense of, I'm not bowing down to hell, which some people may call it submissive. I call it another type of communication. For the brothers, there's a whole nother different ordeal. There's another struggle that you guys have that we have no clue. We think we do because of what society tells us. But we have no clue. On the other hand, we're not trying to take control over everything and raise these children by ourselves and pay these bills and be this what do they call it, independent and stuff like that. It's good to have your own as a brother and a sister, but there's a time when you come together to heal the child, so as they grow, it can spread, because it's all generational. You have mothers, you have daughters, no sons, and so you got a house full of women. And then you have mothers who have sons or a son and a house full of women, or the opposite. So on both sides, there needs to be a humbleness within communication, within the language that you use. Right. Because people are sensitive and emotional. You can't change that. You can't change people. We just have to, I feel we have to redirect
energy.
And be humble. Meditate together. No one is above the other. We know who's stronger or strongest or strong as we do the wave with our arm. We can start pop locking it, all of that, right? The universe has all of us, and we're in it. And we all are supposed to do our work to keep it running. So if I say I'm stronger than you because I can carry 2 babies, but you can go around and meet babies. That ain't carrying the babies or spending 32 hours in labor with no drugs. So that's the way we see it. Like, you know, we have this pain that y'all don't know nothing about. And then it's from the other side, it's we're strong. We can lift this car or whatever.
Yes, I can.
That's the thing is, where's our mind? The mind. Because I would never go for a brother and say I'm stronger than you. I would never do that. Now I might say I can dunk on you. I might say I can run faster than you. I can throw a football way better than you. I can throw a football way better than all y'all. Y'all want me on your team. Whereas though the people be like, no, don't pick the girl. But the sister that was raised by the brother, I know how to throw a football. But I'm not saying this because it's a sense of, oh, well, I can do this better or this or that. I just know how to do it. You see the terminology? I just know how to do it. So we love you, and I know that y'all love us. We all want love. So that's the way I see it. You know, like, I don't know what you guys were speaking of earlier, but I'm going to say about 10 o'clock, 10-ish, 10:30 or whatever. I can't imagine. I heard a lot of how, the feminists and all of the different things. So I wanted to put my voice in the space. We all have jobs to do. But I'm going to tell you something. We don't want to be raising these children by ourselves. We don't really want to be doing that. You might talk crap, you know, but we don't want to do that. We want to be loved because we're soft. We're very soft. We're precious. That's all. You know, things happen in relationships, and some people don't know how to deal with emotions. Some people don't know how to deal with situations, challenges. So it is like, get the F out my house, or you get the F out my house. We're not even going to think about that. So when we speak of solution, let's meditate. Let's cook for each other. Let's take a long walk in the park. After dark. You know, let's do those things.
Thank you, sis. You're so right. Not to interrupt, I was just going to say you hit the nail on the head.
Oh, excuse me. I meant to bounce off you because I did need to say frequency also.
It's all right.
I heard you say that, and I was like, yep.
Well, you gotta go ahead, baby. It's all of us. You know how that works. And then all those who came before us and all those who's waiting in the wings. But I was just going to say, before you hit the nail on the head, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's pertinent to right now. We have to admit how we suffer from that aspect of the colonizer mindset where we become ultimatatists. You know what I mean? And desire to be one up. And that's what's killing us. You know, I would volunteer that ultimatus. Like, you know, if we resort to the ultimatum as opposed to coming to consensus, that's that we suffer from not being mature in that regard in a lot of ways. It's just part of our condition in this situation, you know. We're affected by those who affected us. But I'm going to stop talking. I mean to run.
What? No, bro. What are you talking about? Hold on. All right. So your Andre, I see Rashidi. Yeah. Your Andre, you can hear me? Andre, you still online? Still on the phone? Okay, Rashidi. I see Rashidi came on. Andre, I thought you were still on the phone. I got you on speaker. Is this quiet or something? No, I was listening. Anyhow, Andre was on there too. Rashidi was on there, so I want to make sure y'all know if you can't see it, he's online. Yeah. Congo Blue, Zinga Bay. Listen, I appreciate love you coming on and giving your perspective on the situation as well. And okay, I see Rashidi on air too. To me, I feel like Hannibal at the 18 right now, because I love it when a plan comes together. You know what I'm saying? Because I purposely didn't put anybody, didn't tell Knowledgeborn that anybody was coming to that. But I knew Ken Texas was gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely I was rolling the dice with Mike Chambers. I was like, yeah, I got it to you early. I got it to you. So hopefully you can get on. You know what I'm saying? But with the combo, and I opened up the phone lines because I knew Spread Love was gonna get on here. And so you was on last time. I was hoping to hear to get the goddess, the Queen, the Empress perspective in this, to bring a full circle, a rounded opinion, so that we can deal with everybody's perspective here. A lot of times people are not, they'll hear something, but they won't respond, and they don't respond with respect to what somebody else has to say, you know what I'm saying, in the first place. So we can have these, dialogues where we can say what we gotta feel. What he feel? He say what he feel. I say what I feel. He said what he felt. You know what I'm saying? And that there you go. Cool. Yeah, Andre on there. Andre 360 on there. And then we can build with each other. And a lot of times queens and empresses don't come on and say and have anything to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So this is like the third time I believe he was on, second or third time, and I appreciate love your perspective and giving that. So don't ever say, we don't ever worry about you saying too much. And back to you, Spread Love. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I could get the phone line so you can get to say what you want to say that you don't be able to say when you be on the radio saying what you say, God. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's welcome here. All of it's welcome here. You know what I mean? And everything that we're doing here is out of love. So now that we got Rashidi, African DNA, and Andre 360, my Vengeance, we got the core of the Vengeance on live right now. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because Ken Tex is the Avenger. You know what I'm saying? Andre is a Avenger. Rashidi's a Avenger. Mike Chambers a Avenger. I'm a Avenger. You know what I'm saying? And it's what it is. So we've been talking about the relationship between Black women themselves, Black men themselves, and the Black people, Black couples together. But that came off of how, white people are taking the shit that we be hitting with the white privilege shit, and they're rearranging that shit and call it a white blessing, even though they know specifically it comes off the back of the Black foot. And then, our trauma and things that affect us, we don't seem to come with a solution like they come with a solution. Like they ignore our pain. We can't ignore the pain, or we don't utilize what we've been through to get what we're supposed to have in the first place. And it's always me with removing the colonizer's mind. So we were kind of on the last thoughts of the solution, because this is a solution-oriented show. You know what I'm saying? But since you guys are on right now, I want to get your opinion, Andre first, and then Rashid. I want to get your opinion, Andre, of where the Black man is dealing with and the Black woman, because it was a Black woman that we saw. Something I saw, I think I sent it to you, where a Black woman was talking about they're excelling in the society and system, and they can't find Black men who can hold up financially or have the same degrees that they have. And I said that there's no connection, intimacy, there's no spiritual connection, there's no unity going on from the spirit sense. And in doing that, you know what I'm saying, that shit is just a business. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm not in agreement with it. So what is your perspective on where we're at as couples go, relationships go, the Black woman's, I guess, independent movement, and how they, not the ones that But the ones that you see, you know what I'm saying, where do you think they need to make the improvement? You know what I mean, so we can get out of this, because where the black woman go, that's where the culture goes.
Well, for me to say,
you gotta turn something down.
I think it's Rashidi's phone. He got to mute your John. It's better. Yeah. I can't go directly at the black woman, because for me to go there, you know, that's a real thin line, a touchy subject. But what I will say that I've seen is we can't move as if it's just a black man or it's just a black woman. There's no such thing as a black man without the black woman. There's no such thing as a black woman without the black man. We are the black fam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's where, you know, we've been taught that division by those who want to divide and conquer us. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught that division by those who want to see us destroyed, who want to wipe us out. If we fall into that trap of division, which a lot of our women and men are doing, but more of the women, they're targeting the women more to be the front runners of that division right now. If we fall into the trap, you know what I mean, you know, it's just a further annihilation being executed, you know, and carried out by our own people against the black race. You know what I'm saying? It's another tool. It's another vice to destroy us. You know what I mean? And they try to make it seem like it's a black woman's rights thing and all this other type of stuff. Our black women deserve to have all the luxuries that they can have in this world. You know what I mean? They gave birth to the nation. They nurtured the nation. They're not just a portal to all human life. You know what I'm saying? Human life, because those who don't have you ain't men or of the human race. You know what I'm saying? So they are the portal to all human life. And they are the nourishers of that life as well. They raise us. They bring us up. They fed us in the womb with the umbilical cord, and when we came out the womb, they fed us with the breast. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, those who did it naturally before all this unnatural stuff came about and this Similac and everything else. But even those who raise them with Similac, they are nurturing the youth. They are bringing them up. They are raising them. So the black woman deserves to be praised. She deserves to be honored. She deserves to be put on a pedestal. But she needs to know that she is nothing without the black man, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, because it is only us together. She is my aunt. She is my aunt. She is the law. You know what I'm saying? And we are the enforcers of the law. We are the ones who make sure that law is protected. You know what I mean? That she's protected, the most sacred vessel in human form, you know what I mean, in this existence is the black woman. And we are here to protect her, to ensure that you know what I mean, she's able to do what she is supposed to do. You know what I mean? Be the scales. You know what I mean? As they show the Libra, they don't show a man holding scales, they show the woman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's a lot of vices put out there right now through music. You know what I mean? Through TV, reality shows, and especially social media now, that is trying to drive a division, drive a wedge between the black woman and the black man. And we cannot allow that to happen. We got to remind our women that we are there for them. Society wants to have us competing against each other, like she gets more money in their society, in their capital. I was just building on a capitalist society. You know what I mean? And it's all about those, you know, it works for those who have the capital. And most of those people who have the capital or the money, the currency, they've got it by means of by an illegal means, by means of robbery, a means of pillaging, natural resources, land, you know what I'm saying? And raping the people, murdering. So a capitalist society only works for those who are willing to do those things to get the capital. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to use our women in this capitalist society to do those things to us, to help destroy us as well, to wipe us out.
So let me get it right. The balance is your solution. Your solution is balance and also I'm not sure if the queen is still on, but she was saying we got to do this together. Spread love is also bringing it together, and responsibility and accountability is your solution. Listening, you know what I mean, falling in suit to those who have that aspect to lead you in the proper ways. What he was saying, Rashidi, I want to hear from you real quick. I want to hear from you, and then Mike, you gonna clean that shit up, bro. Bring it home, bro. Like you did on the verse for the Memorial Drive. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Rashidi. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Let me say one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
Be real brief. It's the illusion of inclusion.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. The illusion of inclusion. And you heard us spread love? They really believe that this shit worked, that they're really a part of this shit.
They willing to
really believe that shit.
Yeah, you got people willing to sell their soul, the men too betray their race, you know what I mean, and the black family, because they have the illusion of inclusion. They ain't not trying to include us in nothing. They just using us as vices to destroy each other. Play us against.
That's a vengeance song. That's a vengeance song. You heard that, y'all? We doing this illusion of inclusion. Yeah, we got to do that. Nobody did that song yet, right? I ain't heard one. We got to do that shit. All right. I just had to say that.
Rhyme like that, something like that.
Yo, get y'all some cantaloupe too. Some cantaloupe.
All right. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. It's wrong.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Hey, Aubrey, tell your show that.
Yeah, okay. First, I'm gonna say, you gotta look at how it all started. Like this was a well thought out strategic plan, by our enemy, to break us down in the first place. Because back in the day, even though it might have not been under our culture, the black family was still together. The black man was still the head of the household because the black man had a trade. He had a means to take care of his family, whether he was a carpenter, whether he was an electrician, whether he was a mechanic, whether he was doing air conditioning. He had a trade because back in the day, the school had ways for you. In high school, you could learn a trade and graduate from high school with a means to take care of your family without even having to depend on going to a job if it was that way, or either the job was paying more, the economy was better. It started out, from what I remember was the crack era, because during that time, in Detroit, we had Ford Motor Company, we had Chevrolet, we had all those plants where black people was working and black men was thriving, and they was able to take care of their families. They was able to buy homes. So once they came in with the crack, of course, that broke the black family down because our parents was on drugs. That's the era I came up in. I was 3, 4, and 5 years old in the crack house. My father was strung out on drugs. His girlfriend was strung out. So that's when it all began. Black families started to break down. Fathers was leaving the homes, and the black woman was left to take care of the home by herself. And they brought in what is it, welfare. They giving the women housing, all of that. We got to look at how that was given to them. It was given to them by who? By our enemy, in order to what? Make our women depend on them instead. So that made them look at it, and strategically made them look at us as being weaker. So throughout time, now today, look at how we have it. The black family is completely broken down. Now who are they attacking? They're attacking our children. Got all this gay stuff out here. They putting it on the radio. They promote it on TV. In elementary school, your child can learning how to that transgenderism is okay. So we, in order for us to turn this around, to me, it's gonna take for the black man and the black woman to realize how serious we have fallen, in our relationship with each other. We got to get that trust back. We have to have that love back. The black man has to realize, he can't survive without the black queen, and vice versa.
Okay. Yeah. And again, there's organization. What'd you say? Organization.
It's gonna take a lot. You know, to me.
I mean, you know what? You know what?
That's my input on it.
I ain't even. Look, we're not even gonna talk about it. It's gonna take a lot on this show. We just talking about we can do it. You know what I mean?
It can be done. It can be done.
I don't give a fuck how much it's gonna take. You know why? Because we can manifest stars, moons, and quasars. We are the cosmos. So you can't, you know what I mean? So to me, like even when black women say, you know what I mean, it's too hard. It ain't too hard. You created humanity. You know
it's already in the process.
The entire planet. So I mean, there ain't shit you can't do. I don't hold tight to that. I know you can do it. You know what I mean? My job is to reinforce. You know what I'm saying? I do this analogy all the time. You know what I mean? I am the flagpole. You know what I'm saying? You are the flag. That wind blow, you gonna go, but when the wind blow and you ain't flying away with the wind, it's because the flagpole is holding you tight. You know what I'm saying? While you still doing all your movement, you still here. I'm here. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But in the same aspect, you know what I'm saying? When the wind ain't blowing, you laying on the flagpole and you're thankful that the flagpole is there. Man. You know what I'm saying? And we missing that aspect in what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying. And everybody, and what everybody's saying on here is right and exact, and that needs to be heard, and it needs to be applied. You know what I'm saying? Because that application is key. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from Mike, but I also want to let y'all know there was something I forgot to bring up in the videos that I saw on Instagram. One of them, and this is what really set it off for me too. There's a video going around where you got interracial couples. You know what I'm saying? And there's some song playing, but at the end of the John, of each, you see the white dude holding the hood or holding the neck.
I seen that. I just saw that.
Choking the black woman, or you see the black man scrubbing the white woman's feet or kissing the feet, some shit like that, and it's the master. Like, yo, understand, if you thought this shit was over and we was good with this multicultural bullshit, you thought that shit was over, and you think, oh man, this nigga's always talking about black shit. Yeah, why? Because you see what it is. You mean they put that out and it's trending. You understand? That means people like it. That means, you know what I'm saying, the opposition has a stronger hold on the people than you think. We talking to each other, you know what I mean? We kind of like talking to the choir, but you know what I'm saying, iron sharper iron, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put the gold in the fire to purify it. I get it. But understand, these cats are really serious that they supposed to be okay with, you know what I mean, Jimmy and Joe and Karen running their world. Yeah. Like they don't run the world. Like they didn't run the cosmos. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit is a war on some real shit. And y'all acting like it ain't happening to you right now.
It's an outer war, it's an inner war, you know, and like I said before, I don't want nobody to get it twisted, you know, of when I speak what I speak. You understand? Because my whole thing is to bring the balance. My whole thing is to bring it all back to my eye.
Wait. I'm gonna build with this. Because wait a second. Because he gonna have a show on Do the Knowledge Radio, and he gonna have the opportunity, and you gonna tune into this motherfucking show. Because I'm gonna be on this shit too. I'm gonna holler at him. I'm gonna be on like he be on the joint, and he gonna really break it down. But I don't want you to give up your shit right now because you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be. So wait. I gotta hear from Mike. I ain't hear from Mike's point of view, so I gotta hear from Mike. So Mike Chambers, you know what I mean, Outlaw RBG, General Mike Chambers, you know what I'm saying, with all that information that you got, you know what I'm saying, and I know you be paying attention. Round that shit up, you know what I'm saying, give it to us, let that hit the ground, let them seeds be fertilized, and you know what I mean? Let me see that shit pop out that ground, bro. Let me hear something, man.
All right. So, you know, me listening to everybody, right? And let me say this first, right? We could all be standing side by side and could be looking in the same direction and all see something totally different. But that don't mean what you saw isn't true. What 360 saw isn't true. What Rashidi saw isn't true. What Kentex saw, you feel me? What Spread Love saw, you know what I'm saying? What Indigo saw wasn't true. So I'm saying that to say everybody spoke truth and had some valid points. Now, one thing I will not do is add to the division of us. You feel me? The black man and the black woman. I try not to do that. Um, for me to say what a black woman need to do will only open the door, which is only right for her to say what a black man need to do. And that is where this whole conversation comes from. One person saying what one need to do, the other one saying what the other need to do. Now, when I was younger, about 20 years ago, one of my mentors asked me a trick question, and I didn't understand that it was a trick at first. And he said, "So, Mike, what's your definition of a man?" And I began to name different things that I was told that a man do or should do or have done. And when I gave him my answer, he said, "Well, a man shouldn't tell you what a man is. You should see it by his actions." Right? So the only reason we having these conversations is because they've been lack of actions on both parts. Right? I'm not pointing the finger at anybody because I fall short myself. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the accountability and responsibility and recognizing that there's no one way or two ways, but it definitely is a balance and there is a natural way of order. When you watch everything, there's a natural way of order to everything, and it's without being said. You understand what I'm saying? So if a man naturally did what a man was supposed to do, a woman gonna naturally do what she's supposed to do, and none of it has to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you see me out here doing this, and hey, baby, you see me doing this. No, it goes without being said. It's just the natural way of order. Unfortunately, my phone about to go dead. That's why look, I'm already black as hell, and then my screen done went out and got blacker. You feel me? But I stay black. And with that being said, once again, it's all about the black family, right? And I'm not gonna say anything, for me to say once again what a black woman need to be doing. I'm out of pocket, bro, because I'm not a black woman. So I don't know what it's like to be a black woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what a black woman need to be doing. Now, once again, I can only say what I think I should be doing. And then all of that is still learned behavior as well, right? Who taught us this is what this person's supposed to be doing, this is what that person. Not saying that there should be role reversals, but it's like the sister said, for her to say I'm stronger than you and blase blase, and for men to say, I'm this, I'm that. All of it to me is just a matter of our ego. You know what I'm saying? Once again, if I know who I am, you feel me? Like I was saying about the respect. And I don't know none of you brothers that's on this screen right now that ever had a problem with anybody disrespecting you, right? Sundi, you and Kentex, to me, y'all some rich brothers because of how many youth you have. You understand what I'm saying? So I know y'all ain't never had no problem with no women. So I don't want this to make it seem like y'all some brothers bashing and blase blase. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, once again, there's a natural way of order that has been removed by whatever forces that be. And until we recognize that and recognize we all need some form of healing. And if we trying to deal with anybody and we aren't whole, you feel me, so to speak, it's always going to be a problem. You know what I mean? And the broken homes and the broken households, we could even, like, just the term Mandingo and Mandingo warrior, we know that they had big, strong black men going from plantation to make big, strong slaves. If we also know different things can be passed on in the DNA, right? What if that was passed on to some of these brothers, so now that's all they want to do? But at the same time, going back to ways of nature and the natural order of things, you have some animals in animal kingdoms, not all, because some males bear all the responsibility of raising the children, but some male animals just plant that seed and be out. You know what I mean? So there's so many different ways to look at it all. Nobody is wrong. Nobody is right. I think at this day and time, we need to find a way to coexist. True indeed, there is an apparent separation. You know what I'm saying? Intentional separation, you know, going on between a man and a woman. You could see it in media. You could hear it on the radio. Hell, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So as you stated, this is a solution-based podcast. So what are we doing right now to bring that bond back, to bring that family structure back, to understand that we need one another? You know what I'm saying? We need one another. Ain't no black man without a black woman. Ain't no black woman without a black man. True indeed, we could both go out with different races and make other races, but we need us to make us and to continue to create us. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah,
you know, and I just want to say this, as far as like, if I speak, it's not necessarily a bash. You understand?
Oh yeah,
what I'm saying?
oh yeah.
It's not. It's
now,
not.
I know that. I'm talking about for the ones.
I know, but I'm talking for the listeners. Okay. I'm talking for the listeners or anybody who don't, you know what I mean, understand where I'm coming from. You understand? And where I'm coming from, like you said, we can all be looking at in the same area, but see different things. Like I said before, me, I've raised daughters. I have 5 granddaughters. So there's no way nobody can tell me as a black man who creates and raises that I don't have the right to tell a female nothing. That don't make sense to me, because my mother can tell me what to do when she was here. Rest in peace. My aunts can tell me what to do. You understand? My grandmother can tell me what to do, and my daughter can tell me what to do if it's righteous for me. All right. So me as a black man that's trying to bring the balance and put it in the perspective that it's supposed to be, sometimes it takes accountability. Us as men, we always have to be accountable. Why? Because it's repercussions. You understand? And we get judged for them things. So when a woman don't want to take accountability, which is some of our women, not all, I don't have the right to tell them when they're wrong. Just because I'm a man and I've never been a woman, I have to sit back. But she can tell me whatever I'm doing wrong my whole entire life. But I don't have the right, and that's what I'm saying. Us as men, in order to get things right the way it has to be, we have to get our mind right and our order right, or it will be chaos. Because if a man is there to protect, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to let my woman walk across the street and keep getting hit. And I just keep seeing her get hit. And the only thing I'm going to say is, well, baby, you a woman, so I can't tell you when to cross the street. No, that's not kin text. I'm not thinking like that. I'm gonna give that wisdom to wise the dome. If I can't wise the dome and me knowing the ledge, it's no understanding. So the overstanding is never understood. So therefore, we have to build. We have to build. We have to build before we destroy, period. But see, the thing is, when the black man open up his mouth and start building, most sisters and some brothers look at it like it's destroying. And it's not destroying. It's just putting the truth to the light where it has not been shot before, and maybe not like how it's being shot if I say it. You see what I'm saying? See, I come from a time where, like I said, I was born in 1973. I don't know how old every brother is here, but I'm pretty sure most of y'all is 40 and up, right?
71, baby.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so we come from a time where things like welfare was a part of our lives. We spent food stamps. I'm talking about the old school food stamps with the book, the envelope, and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we didn't know at these times what the real true science was. And like I said, my whole thing is when I'm speaking to the black woman, I'm speaking to her because of the bait that she took. We know we took bait. I can go on for days about how foolish and disgusting the black man is, right? But when you say that the black man left the house, that's not actual fact. Most black men will put out the house. Why? Because she didn't need him to put his skills to use to go make that bread to pay the bills. As long as she was given government assistance, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them took that bait and they took along with that. I don't need no man in the crib now, so I can do what I want to do. You understand? So therefore, the man said, word, you don't want to listen to what I'm saying because I'm trying to guide you the right way. You know what I'm saying? So they were forced out of the house. Most black men love their children and want to be in their children's lives. But most of the time when we see most relationships that break up, it's mostly the woman that left the man. It's not the man that left the woman. And this is an actual fact. When you go and you see divorces, it's always mostly the woman who divorced the man.
Which I will interject here in that same video. I mean, the dude who kind of put it out, you know what I'm saying, it had commentary after it, said, check the divorce rates.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I mean? And I think there was another situation. He was like, yo, check the unmarried situation. Check the rate on who's most unmarried. And when you check it, you're gonna see where it's at and who it is. You know what I'm saying? And then look, so how is there an advancement in any way, shape, and form if you're not advancing together? That's my whole that was my take on that particular video. Like,
never going to advance.
You talking about advancement, and we ain't advancing it. You just advancing it. You not advancing either.
And that's the point that I'm making when I say what I say, because it's not, you're not going to see too many men out there that will just rightly say, I don't need no woman. I'm independent and I don't need no woman. We need a woman. So a lot of our women have took the bait and they have fed this to our daughters to where it's harder to get things right. Like I said, you have dudes out there that's not fit to be fathers.
Wait, hold on. So we got. I want to hear from Andre and I want to hear from Rashidi. I want to hear from both of y'all too. Yo, spread love. You still there?
God bless you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every time. You know what I'm saying. I do have to say this for me though. I don't need anybody but my connection to the cosmos, but I definitely want my black woman right there with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want her to the point of, you know what I'm saying, I desire her fully and completely next to me. You know what I'm saying? But my need to the cosmos, but I'm saying I'm already connected to the cosmos individually. But I also know that connection individually is something that's everybody has the ability, and they are connected. You know what I'm saying, with the hue, with the melanin. So I'm already there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here with myself. You know what I'm saying? When I meditate by myself, I'm with myself. But you know what I'm saying? One of the things that the Queen brought up was, you know what I'm saying, and my goddess, she always be bringing it to me like, yo, can we meditate together? And I haven't myself advanced to the point where I am comfortable meditating with somebody else on a regular basis. I don't care who it is. So I know this is where I need to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because it was brought to me by myself, my reflection. And I don't want to meditate with my reflection. So, you know what I mean, all transparency, I don't hold secrets. I'm saying I see where I must be humble and I have to grow. You know what I'm saying? And once we can do that, like the Queen said, where in the humble aspect, we see where we need to grow individually, we are going to automatically grow together. You know what I'm saying? I got my hand raised.
I see that. I see it. Raise your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah. So in that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to, Rashidi, touch base on a little something here. You know what I'm saying? I already touched base on it. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting the call out like, yeah, you know what I mean? We've been on the Check the Mind show for a second, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That vintage season, I need to see hear some sounds coming from, you know what I mean? But we're gonna build on that. Rashidi, hit that off. Andre, follow that up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's good. You on mute, Rashidi? Y'all switch, tag.
My bad.
Can you hear me? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad, bro. What was the question?
Yeah, no, I just touched base on what you just heard. It wasn't quite a question. It's just like where your mind at? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about what you just heard? I mean, and since y'all came in, where you at? Not just the information, but you know what I mean, the application of the information. You know what I'm saying? Because it's solutions. You know what I'm saying? And then application of solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, you know, like I think we definitely in the process, you know, of things getting better. You know, I mean, with just the, you know, with the black man and the black woman. I mean, like you got guys. I know it's guys like us out here that's taking care of our children. You know, is doing things that we supposed to do. You know, as black fathers. Like my ex-wife, she called me all the time, like with my daughter. You know, been having a couple of issues with her in school. Like even though some relationships don't work out, like I got divorced with my ex-wife, but we still get along for the sake of our children. Like where she called me, like I still go to the school and stuff. When I go get my daughter, I take her to the park, sit down and do her homework with her and stuff like that. You know, just still be active. You know, and that's a big part of it too. You know, just being there and showing that support to the queens with the children. You know, just being strong and being in the children's lives. You know, that's the biggest part of it for me. You know, and I know it's for all of us. You know, it's just showing that support, showing that love, and let them know that, you know, we still hold the family together. You know, it takes both of us to do it. It takes all of us, like I said, it takes a village. You know, I think we just gotta, you know, continue to grow, continue to depend on our elders, you know, and just lean on each other as a unit, as a, you know, as one family. continue to build, go back to building like we used to.
Can we do that though? Wait. Well, hold on. I got to jump on that, John, because I don't disagree at all. But it just occurred to me. We in a new situation. We in a new. Can we build like we used to build in this environment and in the system? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's built to separate us from the door. So how do we build in a separated situation? You know what I'm saying? Outside, in my opinion, outside of completely revolt or die, you know what I'm saying? Like, get away from these niggas shit completely. You know what I'm saying? How do we do that?
I'll tell you how. After you build, if things is not right and exact, you have to destroy. Not physically. You have to destroy the negative. The negativity, you have to destroy it. And the only way you're going to destroy it is if you speak the truth. If you're scared to speak the truth, it's never going to be destroyed. So you're going to be building, talking to the choir. You understand? Preaching to the choir. See, me, I'm tired of speaking to the choir. You understand what I'm saying? We have a lot more dead, sleeping zombies that need to be woke up. Some of them might not never wake up, but some of them never heard knowledge. Some of them have a lack of knowledge of self that's so deep to where they want to stay asleep. You see what I'm saying? But then you have some that sleep but don't know that they sleep. So those are the ones you have to wake up, and you got to destroy that negativity within them. You understand what I'm saying?
Got it. So to get to Andre, because I just see what time it was. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got to do that. I got to do the vintage season shit. You know what I'm saying? So before we let the brothers jumped on, Kanye me a break, and we go to that next little section. While I have the time, before I get called upstairs, because y'all know how I do. The Empress be calling me up, like, even now they all do that ever. Andre, give me something, man.
It's unacceptable, Rashidi. I had to let him know. All right?
I can still hear the double, man. What's going on, man?
Now,
yeah,
it's better now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's no need to speak pretty much to me further more on what's already been said, man. I think, I ain't gonna say I think, I know Mike Chambers, Kintex, all of y'all, Rashidi, Spread Love, so y'all all touched on some points that we all could walk away from and apply to our own personal journeys and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And what they say, chew the meat and spit out the bones. What works for each one of us is going to be a little different, but we all could take something also away that we can apply to our personal journeys in dealing with the Black woman and ourselves, as a collective as well as individually. I like what Rashidi spoke on when he talked about the kids, man, because we're not just doing this for the Black man and the Black woman. The Black man and the Black woman come together, or I even hate saying Black. I like to say African more than anything, even though we know Black is the substance of all things in existence. You know what I mean? The color Black is the substance of all things in existence. But the African man and African woman, it's not about just it's about the kids. We come together to create new generations, to create the continuation of the source that we all come from, the ancestors that we are spawned from, that we are the offspring of, and to ensure that continuation. So when Rashidi touched on the kids, that is so important that, that we are doing, on that part. Kintex spoke on the kids as well. He said I believe he said 6 grandkids. Man,
I got 9 grandchildren. I got 5 granddaughters.
Yeah,
I got 9.
Yeah,
Rich.
And well, the 9 is the God number. That's the highest level of elevation. That's the God number.
Oh, it'd be 10.
Huh?
It'll be 10 next month.
Eddie got a new them coming.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and another seed on the way.
Eddie got another seed on the way.
Like I said, we populate. Yeah.
You being
gotta populate.
You being fruitful and multiplying. As you should.
That's what
generation. Yeah, man, congratulations. You know, man, it's beautiful when you see brothers have love like that and that passion for their offspring, you know what I mean? Their descendants, their future generations that they're taking up under their wing and they're raising them. It's beautiful when you can hear the knowledge and the passion being spoken, you know what I mean, from these brothers. I took a ride to Arkansas with Mike Chambers and Sundiata some months back, and I gained so much knowledge and respect for both of those brothers, you know what I'm saying? And now I knew Sundiata already, but just listening to Mike Chambers talk, the way his mind works and how he thinks, and you know, man, I got so much respect for them brothers, you know what I mean? So when I hear you tonight, Kintex, when I hear Mike Chambers again, when I hear Rashidi, all of y'all, man, I'm just like, I'm proud. I'm proud because we know that the youth, the future generations, got some real warriors, some real wise brothers. You know what I mean? You know, raising them properly and giving them tools, those necessary tools to survive in the world that has societies built up. You know what I mean? To destroy us, built up to work against us, built up to oppress us, to suppress us, built up to exploit us and them. And we got brothers like yourselves. We got sisters out there that y'all building with, that's in y'all households, you know what I mean, in my household, that are dedicated to their future, that know how to work in harmony. That's what we should be speaking on, the harmony. We always talking about the negative and the division, and yeah, we got to address those things. But let's talk about what we doing right too. Let's talk about the good, because we can learn from that too. Just like we can learn from the negative, we definitely can learn from the positive. I'm learning from all y'all because everything y'all been spitting today to me has been positive. We build it.
Yeah, it's all in the same boat.
It's a difference from building and destroying. People say we build and we destroy and then we rebuild. Yeah, we destroying the nonsense and we building right now. We building right now. We building. And man, I'm walking away a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? Really a lot stronger. You know what I mean? From this. I ain't really got much to say, but I'm honored, man. I'm honored.
Hey, man, listen.
I got a question. I want to ask y'all.
Cancer.
Like, do y'all think there's been like a lack of? Well, I know, of course, it has. It's a lack of self-love that the black man has, and a lack of in a form of intimidation, I would say, due to the fact that some black men are intimidated by successful black women. Or
no, those are black men.
What?
Hey, wait.
What is
no black man intimidated by those successful
y'all hear me?
black men? That's a man. That's a Negro-pean right there. Yeah. Them niggas confused. Yeah, and like I lost. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that shit because you know what I mean. I love. You know what I'm saying? I need a warrior. That's a narrative, bro. That's a narrative. Go get it. And I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's her. I mean, I ain't supposed to say nothing. That's another narrative. What? Now, man. Now, man. But I just
yeah. What's the meaning of the word success, though?
Yeah, weak men would be intimidated by a strong black woman, by a successful black woman. Only weak men do that type of stuff. We strong men, we want a strong black woman. We want a successful black woman. Steel sharp as steel. I don't want to be around a bunch of corny rappers. You know what I mean? I don't want to be around no corny women. I never like building with an ignorant woman. I can't have a conversation with an ignorant woman. I need a strong woman, an intelligent woman. So only a weak man wants a weak woman. Only a weak man, a punk, you know what I mean?
Wants a dudes out here like that. And that's why a lot of women don't like to date.
My wife is
a lack of relationship due to that fact, because a lot of dudes out here want to use women like that. It's all kind of different situations.
And another thing really too is that, like I said,
we just gotta keep strong black men out here to keep speaking that truth, spreading that love.
All right. So So I heard what you said, Rashidi. Mike, I want to hear what you say, but then we got to get to this other part because I need to get to it because I told you I need to get up out of here. My wife calling me, and I need that other part of the show. Yeah. So I got say what you're saying right now, Mike, and then we're gonna get into these videos. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, y'all. Don't be turning it off because the conversation off. I know you love this conversation. It's a banger tonight, bro. It always is when my people is on. And vengeance is in the building. But yeah, go ahead, say what you're saying, and we're gonna get to the video.
All right. So that word successful, right? You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite books will say, no two men will define success. No 100 men will define success the same. But failure is, you feel me, are defined the same way. So we have to consider what we are looking at as being successful. Is that from a financial point of view, from a spiritual point of view, from a mental point of view? You know what I'm saying? But why is it we always, once again, why are we in competition with the black woman? Why is she in competition with the black man when we supposed to be on the same team?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stop it right there. We on the same team. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We not your opposition. You not our opposition. We are on the same team. And with that said, we're gonna get to this music. No, we gotta get to this music, man, because I gotta get out of here. So we're gonna get to this music, you know what I'm saying? Yo, knowledge born. What's the science, God? Where you at? I know you there, because we right here.
Hell yeah. And if you don't went to sleep, or something, let me say what I gotta say real quick. Listen. Black men, listen. Hold on.
Wait, just wait. You will cut that shit off in the middle of the set.
I'd rather them cut it off in the middle of the set so I can get it off. Brothers is not scared of a woman that has an education and all of them things. It's just most women, when they get these educations, they change. They're gonna treat you like one of the kids in the house if you're not getting paid as much as her. And that is the problem that we face right now. You know what I'm saying? Men is not scared of a successful, strong woman. Me, I don't want no strong woman. I want a delicate, soft, sweet, humble.
Smell good.
I don't want no strong woman.
Yo, there's strength. There's a strength in that. And
that's the strength. Her strength is of femininity. Her strength is of femininity, not her trying to overpower you because she makes more money than you, because she got an education.
Education.
And that's the problem that the black man face with most of these black women. Not all, but most of them. Not the queens. I'm talking about the black woman and the black females out there that's baddies and independent and all of that. You don't need me. So I'm not there to protect you. That's what I'm saying. If you don't need my protection, I'm not going to protect you. I'm protecting those who need and willing and want the protection. Period.
I'd like to bring up.
And like I said, just because you're black, that don't mean that you're down.
At no time did the term bitch come out of anybody.
Yeah, those black women
at all.
Those black women that take a little success or a position at a job and then turn around and try to treat the black man or the king in the house like he one of the kids. You know, those are the women that's not in touch with their soul. You know what I mean? They're not in touch with their higher selves. You know what I mean? They chasing after material stuff and superficial things. That's what they attach to, and they're not attached to the source, to the creator, the ancestors. You know what I mean? Because we vibrated on a frequency of reality. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not on some old fictitious, superficial stuff that has no substance. You know what I mean? That stuff doesn't have no substance. That's just part of the mix that they created.
And of course, they love Jesus more than they love the man in the house.
Guys, brother, say that.
I can hear the brother Rashidi and the brother 360 and the brother Mike Chambers over the phone. I'm looking at the podcast for. I can't hear them on the phone that I'm talking or.
Okay.
That's why I want to apologize when I'm interrupted.
All right, no apology needed. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's my job to keep the flow of the John. So if I hear it, you know what I mean? Pause. Go ahead and say what you got to say. It's good.
I'm thankful for everything everyone put forward and contributed tonight. Everyone really gets nice. I was just going to volunteer this real quick when we depart for the evening. In regards to what my man was saying earlier, remember, people are spoon-fed an idea of success that our ancestors would have viewed as failure. And we have, you know what I mean, for people have to realize that, like, success is what? Making money in this system. Our ancestors' success was not vested from this system. And you know what I mean, how far away you could get from these centers to be. I don't want to incorporate in your world with them. I volunteer that for number one. Number two, the spirit of the Elder Law Steve Coakley, rest his soul, spirit absorbed. We are being diverted from targeting our enemy. Our enemy never suffers being diverted from targeting us, getting us to target each other. So, yeah, I would say, you know, return to the importance of targeting our enemy. Names, facts, and figures. That's what's not being heard on the black media, quote-unquote black. They ain't giving them no names, they ain't giving them no facts, they ain't giving them no figures. They're saying get a job and vote. Meanwhile, the sinister get away with being sinister. Don't let me take too long to talk. More love.
Nah, and I stand corrected by not letting you get your final word in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the screen and not looking at the phone. So that, you know what I mean, that was a necessity. You know what I mean? Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and handle your business. You know what I'm saying?
Great bill.
You know, this shit was beautiful. It was one of the best shows, you know what I mean, that we done had. You know what I'm saying? And it was perfect. And I might like to say, we only had one queen come on here, and what she said was exactly what was needed at that particular time in representation. And she represented herself and those who were on it. But you know what I'm saying, it only took one, you know what I'm saying, to handle that business. You know what I'm saying? So look at what we just showed you. Look at how we just communicated with each other. Ain't nobody mad at nobody. Nobody cussed nobody out. Nobody called somebody out their name. It was respectful. We listened. We talked. This is the type of show you're going to get every time you tune in here. It ain't about debating. It's about explaining and expressing. That's what we do over here. That's why it's a solution-based orientated show. You got to get it like that. Black means building liberation alliance, connecting knowledge to me. And then, unbait. Yeah. Get off the bait. Yo, there's bait there. There's a hook there. Leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? There's other food over here. Don't be greedy for that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get caught up. You out the water. Nah, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. Hook in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Singing they shit. Dancing, jumping around. Look at you. You know what I'm saying? You done got caught by the hook. You then took the bait. Now you're arguing with each other like, no, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to cook me up. He's not going to fry me up. They just going to throw me back in the water. They might. But now you sport. It's just fun for them. You see what I'm saying? Or it's food for them. Are you going to be fun or food? Or are you going to, you know what I mean, travel the deep blue sea? Deep is the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Deeper than the mantis that travel by the ocean. Shout out to Brother Jay, you know what I'm saying?
What you say?
You know what I mean? On that
Professor X, the overseer, rest in paradise.
Yeah. So with that being said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where we at. You know what I mean? But you know, now let's go. Go ahead. You gonna say something? What? Say that again? Don't suffer the masturbate. Ooh. Yeah. don't suffer the masturbate. Yo, let that, if you didn't get it now,
let that marinate.
Figure that shit when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yo, I love this. I love it, man. It's the Hardcorrespondent Podcast. You know what I'm saying? And you've just been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like they think they've been. You know what I mean? They talk about they blessed. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's retribution time. It is retribution time. And my ancestors demand payment, nigga.
Reparations, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you can't repair this shit for me. I want retribution.
Retribution. That's the reparation right there. You understand?
Retribution all around here.
Retribution all around here. You know what I'm doing. Hey, man, I've been playing chess. I've been playing chess since I was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Anything I do is that. So, like I said, I love it when the plan come together. You know what I mean? And I love how, you know, how we do what we do. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? Now let's boom.
Salute.
Salute.
Bless up, guy.
All right. Positive energy activates constant elevation. You understand? That's peace. Positive energy always correct errors. And that's
Words, living letters, heed my scriptures, see my testament. I heard the herd, so knowledge, wisdom first I represent. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Son of Chuck and Nina, born clock cleaner. 7-level seer, dirty devil beater. Protector of the people like African spatial features. And my soul eye, soul sees to reap peeps deeper. I said fuck, the conference in Geneva. Them unjustice sit tight lip while America mistreat you. Them colonizers ain't say shit. So I'ma grab my wisdom, stick my pistol grip and whip them out on creatures. Them hiding on Jekyll Island, smiling till we come wildin' out the speakers. Hood robbing, reserve spoken heard, birth my righteous receivers. Smoking herb might disturb them Paul Johns or Peters. Them faith is facetious, and I ain't praying to a white Jesus. Cannot deceive us, we are not blind believers. I follow the viewer of a black heart Yahshua. I'm the deacon, speaking with the cure. So go and jada shaka sativa law.
You want these truths to be self-evident. Self-evident.
Once you lose track of your heritage, you lose track of your divinity in this world.
I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident.
Listen, telekinetic beams from afar, G.O.D. Grimars, Dubar, stolen from a land of Atar, the Avatar, the King, the Ra, the Queens, the Jar, the body of Allah, the Jacob, Yah, Santiwa, Moors of Spain, shackle and chain, and whipped and hang, they murdered the brain, golden diamond shop at the arm, the art of war from niggas to guards, the ISIS papers, love who you are, green of all, the sun on the star, possessed for guards, the drinks and bars, the guns, the ooze, and alls, and all, to keep us in the American scene, nightmare up to them to dream, serve the fiend, chop the green, murder our team, bury our team, from the homes, getting rich, from the stool tone, they did this, the elders scared, and unprepared, and underwear, the danger's here, time is now to clean the house, to clean this crib, sweep it out, I'm talking about the righteous route, for no doubt, so there will be no doubt, to teach the youth, cause they need our help, too many slain, the pain is felt, and we shall overrun the devil, enhance the mind, and level the rebel, cause we are the one we're waiting for, double the price, whatever we are.
Words, living letters, see my scriptures, see my testament. I heard the herd, so knowledge, wisdom first I represent. I serve the blurred with vision, giving betterment. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, I'm self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident. Self-evident, self-evident. No urge to splurge, I got nerve, self-evident.
Proper leadership, proper inspiration, properly equipped. The black man is the greatest human fighting machine God ever created. If indeed God created it. I think the gods of Africa created it.
Call
Next joint, know what I mean? You know, we just shout out to the queens and the princesses and the earths all over the universe. We call this beautifully sensual. You know what I'm saying? God Quan, Ken Tex. Yeah. All here with all the mommies. This one's for you. All the sisters, the queens, princesses, the earths, the moons, the planets, the wisdoms, yeah. Seriously, my brother, for the sisters.
Planet Earth. Took my breath the moment I saw you. Perfect face, perfect frame to embrace the soil. I'm plant seed shiner. Power of God, let me walk with you. And make it bond like Egypt bond. We probably a few. We can get into me and then into you. You gotta be digging my style, you can tell by the crew. I can't help it, my flavor got you feeling friendly, ready to touch. Give me your map, we can talk more than such. What up? You about to do the coolest thing that I ever sing. Fine, intelligent brown queen. Like a pearl of the earth, you know what I mean? Fine, intelligent brown queen. The way you walk the hills, talking with the click clack thing. Fine,
dark skin, I see you, mama.
Can I get with you when my sergeant mental? Fine,
light skin, I see you.
There's so much soul in you. I love the way you dance and turn around in two. And wiggle all around and drop it down in two. Whatever you wanna do, baby, love, boogaloo or barbecue, what's on you or what you need to do. Stop playing games, we both grown to do what grown people do, now let's let loose if you simultaneously pleasure to joy, hollis level between woman and man. Take your time, there's no need to rush planning, just revolve in 1037 1/3. That's my word, I'll be right there when you need me. On the phone, talking sex, talk, how you street. Bringing the melons, take a bite at the peach. About a apple, got the banana, about starting to reach you fruitful. It's why I adore you. A holy moony matrimony, why I stay low with a love of mine. About the beautifulest thing that I ever seen. Fine, intelligent brown queen. Black and pearl, mama earth, you know what I mean? Fine,
come on, sisters.
The way you walk the hills, talking with the click, clack.
Shout out to the Ethiopians.
Get with you when my sergeant mental. Fine, intelligent brown.
The Regans.
The foolish thing that I ever seen. Fine, intelligent brown queen. Black
Jamaica, y'all chicks,
you know what I mean? Fine, intelligent brown queen. The way you walk the hills, talking with the click, clack, bang. Fine, intelligent brown queen. Can I get with you when my sergeant mental? Fine, intelligent.
Hit that hard. Keep going. Don't stop. Music going, but we still good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, stop.
Wait a minute, hold on.
They wanna tell us that they made us, stripped away our culture and enslaved us. We survived through the worst time, and they did their best to break us. We played a game, but the game rigged. Now we woke and got our own shit. Everything was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. A born deity, swag of a king, extension of the most high, getting this bag for the team. Hover above all, they want me to have humility. Them same folks out here trying to suppress my ability. Spit divine words that manifest in the physical. So when I say I am money, homie, it be spiritual. Get it in this lifetime and shine in the next one. Never let nobody make you feel guilty about your blessing. Yes, I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex.
See, I am the eternal sun walking the earth. Not a man, but I am that God God that gave him birth. See, my womb is the gateway. I bleed every month for Ashe. I'll be damned if you tell me what I am worth. Supreme being is mother, oracle and see. It's time to go to the Egon and X, the spirits and leaders, medicine woman. Our world is really sick and need healing. So now we welcome the divine in our spirit. Asheo.
I got a God complex. Not a man, cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Not a man, cause I got a God complex.
Melanated, they make it so complicated, and now we separated cause they tell us we're minorities. But we the Haitians, Jamaicans, even some Latins and Asians, some Cubans and Mexicans, we are majority.
Yeah, they call us witches cause magic is what we conjuring. Took and turned our words into spells and now we under it. Some won't acknowledge our power to the apocalypse. Unleash it on the world and send them packing on rocket ships.
Yeah, heart of a lion, land of the dead and dying. My bag is about that garden, my swag about ancient knowledge and tapping into them. Message from a pendulum, ancestors saying that it's time for the world to see it.
See, they wanna be it. We got the sands of time. Our DNA deal with to medicate the mind. We demonstrate divine powers that can open portals. They fear us cause ye are gods amongst mere mortals. They wanna tell us that they made us, stripped away our culture and enslaved us. We survived through the worst time, and they did their best to break us. We played a game, but the game rigged. Now we woke and got a whole shit. Everything was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. I got a God complex. Now they mad cause I got a God complex. It was all good when we was worthless. Now they mad cause I got a God complex.
Right. You know what we do around here. We don't sit there. Righteousness is hard. But when it's time to go down and get dirty, we get dirty. Gorilla. Awesome. Yeah. Salute! There's a lead!
Come on, big dog. Warlord, yes, I beat up on demons. Prepping for war for like 16 seasons. 3 rounds, but the first he retreated. He talking war like my hands ain't cleavers. Big guns, but that boy don't need them. Terrorize his team till he leave him. Decapitate, pop, give me a reason. Give me a reason, ain't talking real crazy, like they violent. I stay solid, been locked in the silence. I'ma beat that boy till he start crying. Got torture tactics, gon' feel like he dying. Dumb knuckles, boy, I ain't lying. Give him the money, gotta make sure he works. Understand, all my words don't gas me up, cause that shit get you cursed. I still love war, it's what I yearn. Put my hands on, that's the way that they learn. Strike, squeeze, that's the way that they squirm. Take a beating and I bend it. Monster eating blood and it's dripping. Wipe my mouth, attack till they listen. Possess my power, addicted to winning. Can't fuck with no goof. Tight with the words and the shit's never loose. Big dogs can't fuck with no truce. K9s will tear up your earth. I don't see no competition. Yeah, I'm from up top. I stay spinning. Me, I ain't good with attention. They know I got all the tools to be trending.
Awesome. But shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. We bust them. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Freefall, activate, liberate, achieve it. I vibe so high. Shit, I'm way above them heathens. Plus, that reaper season. About to be the reason you believe in the world we've been freeing. tripping over season, voicing semen. Fuck you so good now, you begging and pleading for them to take your freedom. We fight for life, take black what they thieving. But shot at the devil, pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. But shot at the devil, pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. But shot at the devil, pop, 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 pop them demons. We bust 'em. But shot at the devil, pop, 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 pop them demons. Black liberation, advance and development. Blade. Loose in the club, slicing demons. For the hell of it, take what we invent and represent malevolent. Hell no, we won't go. Sliding slippery slope down that devil old town pole. Popping pills just to cope. Doing dope like it's dope. Take your life, crush your hopes. Step back, I got him in my scopes. Got him in my scope. Awesome. But shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. But shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Awesome. But shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. We bust 'em. But shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons.
Yo, what up, though? Yeah, Rashidi back at you. Some more of that conscious. It's time to wake up. Hit you like this real quick. Some words go over heads like bullets that's never seen. Some friends, they end up dead by friends that do deceive. My people have been misled and distracted by enemies. In America, we might as well be on pissy and wet sheets. And it's crazy, because we expect them to change what they believe when they are their ancestors, just the same as we. Coronavirus had a name before it infected a human being. Sometimes I just want to wake up like, damn, it was just a bad dream. Sometimes I have a good dream and wake up to a nightmare. On the news, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner. List longer than laces in my shoes. Or better yet, longer than the power lines down the avenues. Original netter. They try it and realize that they can't do it no better. I'm on fire, I bring that heat like 90 degrees in the sweater. I'm an average in any science, I'm known as carbon perfection. Carry crystals for my protection. Nothing to do with fashion, consciousness my direction. Higher with every lesson. Facing verbal expressions, that's part of my first inspection. Watch out for infiltrators and loading that Smith & Wesson. Every since an adolescent, I increase my aggression. When threatened, I bust a weapon. When pictures are unexpected, they always look so perfected. The same with hitting the enemy, that's perfecting my method. Spiritually, I'm connected, I exit from all the negative. I humbly welcome positive energy into my presence. Gazing at the stars, I enjoy my reflection. Some family can't take my spirit, the conscious became my relatives. Lies became irrelevant, truth is not my perspective.
What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship.
I don't compromise on my way of thinking at all. I'm a revolutionary, a warrior with a cause. Our community is hated and terrorized by the law. So now it's Malcolm's way in the village getting involved. My brother Fahim and 360 making the call. Obasi spitting the knowledge. No time for being soft. No tolerating the false or wearing the Christian cross. I'm rocking the Ankh daily. Got faith in this Irish moss. My chakra's activated. I'm holding that Dragon Ball. Better known as an AR. We're knocking these devils off. This is how I exercise. I mentally rhyme with rhythm. I kill bad vibes. And this is the exorcism. They make us strip in jail. So now we stripping the system. Exposing this whole agenda. We diagnosing the vendor. Ignoring the criticism. Keep rolling on them like Michelin. African DNA. You can't shake it. I know you feeling this. Vital information for children. This educational system is full of fiction. So now it's time for rebuilding. Staying close to the village. We always on a mission. That third eye vision. It's a must you pay attention.
What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. Bloodline of the gods, raised by the saber-tooths, trained by a pack of wolves and lions on a chase for food. Real talk, it's dark melanated skies and rain is out. It's hell on earth as if somebody done let Satan out. Death and disease is the norm, along with bloodshed, coronavirus, AIDS, swine flu, and plus lead. Storm fronts made by weather control devices. They changed the Kemetic name of Offset into ISIS. They changed the Ruin of Sovereign to Horus and Osiris. Until this day they're hunting down any that's of our likeness. Now unify and organize just so we can fight this. Stay off of the meds and eat healthy to beat the virus. There's nothing we can do cause of what is inside us. We're naturals in the flesh, but they just want to divide us. Separate us from the truth and no one to remind us that we're what the world's been waiting on. And their time is up. Catch me reciting this. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Righteousness, righteousness. Catch me reciting this. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Catch me reciting this. Righteousness, righteousness. Guns like a Viking ship. What type of life is this? Catch me reciting this. Righteousness, righteousness. Guns like a Viking ship. Andre 360. Rashidi. Righteousness, righteousness, part 1. Oh, what's war? You know the old card game back in the day? I declare war. 360.
His whole aspect was about Pan-Africanism. You know what I'm saying? And he learned that shit over here.
I know.
So that's the example.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but what I'm talking about is.
Wait, we back on. Hold on, we back on. Yeah, we live now. We live. Hey, man, listen, we've been getting it popping over here, man. Yeah, because you know it's the kind of
yet, man.
Yeah, we in the after party. Wait a second, hold a second. I'm not gonna get into the combo. We're gonna stop the combo because y'all know what it is. I gotta go to the crib. I ain't wait. When knowledgeborn come on, it is the after party. And you see the party music, it was just rocking. Everyone was talking while I was listening to it. Peace to the God. Knowledgeborn, what's the size, God?
Yo, I just gotta say, peace to God, one the devil. I just gotta say, this look velvet, okay? That shit look velvet. I need to do that. That shit look velvet.
Yeah.
I had my hand over my heart, you understand?
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rashidi, shout out to Mike Chambers, shout out to Andre 360, man, the Rangers, the Feathers. Everybody came through in the building. Who was the guy that was on the phone in the earth that was on the phone?
Hey, spread love, you still there?
Spread love, man.
Spread love, still there.
Yeah. I love that element too. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was adding on about it. You know, we need to do that once a month. You see what I'm saying? That once a month on the check-in. You see what I'm saying? So the very perspective, you know, bring the alchemical to the joint. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That's what it's about. That mayat, man, that balance, you know what I'm saying? everybody can't agree all the time, but we can always find a bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Cause my thing ain't to argue with my brothers and sisters. My thing is to put it out there for what's going on and what I've seen over the time. Come on, man. We come from a time where it wasn't no goddamn weed. You understand? So all of that extra shit that's going on with a lot of our sisters is destroying us. And we doing it as well, but we have to be able to touch up on those things as well. You understand? We have young girls that don't even like seeing themselves natural because of the false information that been passed down to them. Now, I'm not saying that us as brothers didn't do it. We had the Jackie Wilsons and all that. They was perming their hair. They did that. But the action word is did. We did that. You don't see no brothers walking around on a mass scale looking like Brad Pitt, fam. And that's the bottom line. So when our sisters is looking like, you know what I mean?
They're looking like Angelina Jolie.
You feel me? You know what I mean? So
that's why
when I see my sisters looking like that, you telling me as a black man,
they looking, yo, God, they looking like Angelina Jolie, God.
Yeah,
that's why they ain't looking like Brad Pitt.
And that's what I'm saying. And so if she's my other half, my wisdom, how I don't have the right to tell her that what she's doing is foolish, God.
Angelina Jolie,
you know what I mean?
Look like them. That shit funny as hell, bro. That shit hilarious.
I'm talking about the dudes. I ain't talking about the sisters. I said the dudes is looking like Angelina Jolie. That's why they're not looking like Brad Pitt.
That's even funnier.
They're out here listening to niggas who want to be Angelina Jolie. You understand what I'm saying? They're listening. The brothers are listening and mimicking after niggas who want to be Angelina Jolie, who want to be a cave monkey dog.
Exactly.
So this is how they rationalize it. And I don't know. I don't even normally hit the chat. I seen the chat. What the fuck is this nigga doing in here? Like, what is this? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? We don't condone that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't disrespect or disregard black women over here.
Not at all.
I take your fucking life. I take your fucking life. Okay, like I take your fucking life. Like that's the first and last and always. Fuck out of here. I take your fucking
Wait. We got a black woman on the phone. She just called.
And we feel like that. I have to be the protector. Yeah. And protecting is to stop up from walking into traffic.
Hold on.
No, you good with that. You good with that. I'm saying what I see in the chat. I'm just letting it be known over here. You see what I'm saying? Like we don't fuck with none of that.
Peace of the guys, one of the devil. We have a new caller on the phone who just came on the phone. And Zigga Blue Bay is back on the phone. Congo Blues here.
Peace. All right. So yeah, what I was talking about was that we have a lot of our sisters, right, that spend billions and trillions of dollars all over the planet Earth to look like the white woman, right? We it's to the point of where the daughters don't even like to go outside in the rain because they feel like their hair is gonna crinkle up back to how it's supposed to be. They can't take a shower without the bonnet on because it's gonna be back how it's supposed to be. So what happens is, yeah, we did that too as brothers back in the days. And like I said, the action word was did. We did that. But you don't see brothers walking around looking like Brad Pitt right now. If a black woman seen a black man walking around with a blonde straight hairdo and he black as Shaka Zulu, she's gonna say that he's out of his mind. So when we see, or the white woman or the white man or any other race that don't have that kind of hair, they know it's fake. How do you think we feel as brothers when we sitting there watching these people snicker? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like physically snicker, but we know in their mind they're snickering like, damn, why she doing that? I never seen black women walking around with a nappy weave. White women just walking around spending all their money on nappy weave. So we're talking about a self-hate thing that's been passed down through generations. You understand what I'm saying? So when I speak, I'm speaking to those who still doing the wickedness. Not to diss them, not to bash them. I love my sisters, even if they don't love themselves. But being that I'm a black man that raised black women and been raised by black women, I have the right to speak to black women just like that. And if they don't like it, it's on them. But it's still my duty to speak the truth to them. Period. I'm not gonna kowtow and run all around, because they don't do that with me. They're not doing that with no black man. You understand? So we finally get to tell them that we don't like certain things, and it's like, oh my God, he bashing, he hate women. It's like, come on, man, stop it, man. Stop it. You know what I mean? Stop it. Because I love women. Like I said, I came from a woman. I was raised by a woman. I ain't had no dad in my life, none of that. I was raised by a woman, and she raised me to be strong and black. You know what I'm saying? She didn't perm my head.
So
she didn't perm my sister's head.
As an example, in qualified, it can be done. It has been done. So why are we not doing it now?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing. Why are we not walking around looking like Jackie Wilson, but our sisters is walking around looking like Kim Kardashian and the sisters? That's one of the problems. And along with the weave comes an attitude, if you notice that. See, I'm an observer. I notice these things. When I see a sister and her hair is not done, or she feel it's not done, because to me, she ruined it. Because her natural scalp is that's the done. You know what I mean? Either it could be afro, you know what I mean? It could be dreadlock. She can even have corn braids, because that's Afrocentric. Or a shiny bald head. Brothers is not looking at a woman like, oh, she ain't got no weave. Oh, I can't flex with her. I can't, because see, when she got the weave, I can't even touch her hair. So I like that weave. She can't even jump in the pool with me, because I like, come on, no man is saying that if she's a beautiful woman that's holding herself down, that's what he's going after. He's not going after the weave. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is they got to back up out of that mentality back there, because that's another form of mentality that keep us in a slave mind, to where our brothers, the younger brothers, see females like that, and they feel like, they might feel like most women should have the weave, the perm, and all of that.
Kintex, we
When,
can't speak for these neophytes, Kintex. That's a slippery ass slope.
I know, but I got a song about it.
These young neophytes that's running around here with them tight ass jeans on. You understand?
What, the dudes?
They're looking.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I don't agree with none of that.
Look, Lord,
I don't agree with none of
out
that.
here looking like Angelina Jolie, Lord.
Yeah, you got sisters running around looking like
they're
Lil
looking
Wayne.
for that.
You got sisters running around looking like Lil Wayne.
You
know what I mean? Running around looking like Gucci, man.
We can't speak for these eunuchs, G. Like we can't, like they eunuchs. But stand this eunuchs running around here. Like we can't co-sign the unacity that's running the fuck around here.
We got male eunuchs, we also got female eunuchs.
Go ahead. Please.
Just tell our sister we're in the after show. Okay?
When our hair is done. As anyone, period, as a hair specialist. We work from the inside, so when a woman looks at herself in the mirror, and I can say natural hair, long, short, or even if she doesn't have any hair, we want you to love yourself from the inside out. So you can look and see and love your hair, what God gave you, and also the way that there's certain ways that sisters are wearing their hair. In my opinion, again, we gotta go back. We go back to healing and healing generation, because the video 400 years without a comb, we actually made the perm relaxer, the comb, however we wanted to say it, the chemical to put in our hair to smooth it out so that, yes, we could fit in at that time. The brother made the process because we thought, and this is my opinion again, I feel that they thought back then it would impress and or you would be side by side with the master if we looked like the master. Because remember, we were stripped from our clothing. We were stripped from everything. Okay? So it wasn't until the brother made the comb, Duafe, from the wood, he made the comb for me, the sister, to take care of my daughter, my son, and his hair. Okay? Duafe, the wood pick, to take care of the woman's hair, the family's hair, with love, truth, prudency, and I guess it's balance as well. Okay? So you guys can look that up, the wooden pick. The other thing, I think I heard something about color. I am going to state, we have blonde hair too. We have blonde hair and blue eyes. We swim with the sharks. I have plenty of brothers who are who wear locks, who are naturally blonde, and that's their gene. And it is my duty when people come to Congo Blue to inform them. Yes, we do chemical. My hair is blue. I'm not natural at all. You know, I don't have a perm or relaxer in my hair. I do have hair color. I've been blue since 2001. Okay, and I have what you call a high maintenance color. On the other hand, that's what I choose to do, and that's from my spirit, from my lineage, from one of my ancestors' hair was blue because I just did it one day. So the mentality, the mindset, that's where again we need to heal the community, because if you wear like I just met a brother today, and he complimented me on my braids. I have long blue braids, and I had on all blue today. And the brother complimented me, and I thanked him. Then he said I looked like the river. And then he said, "What do you do, or why do you look like this?" This was a brother that was doing security for the school in northeast Philadelphia when my daughter had her show today. And I expressed to him that I'm an artist and that I am Betty, Blue Betty. Well, he was very much so interested in the art of my hair, the art of me, period. So I just let him know who I was. And then he said, "Hey, can I get some more knowledge?" So I sent him to the brothers. That kind of like goes to the conversation that we were speaking of earlier with the brothers and the sisters. When I come to a brother like that and want information, I direct them to y'all.
Right.
My father, Baba Dawood, is not here anymore, and y'all know who he is.
Yes.
But I direct the brother, and this brother was about 25 or 26 or something like that. And he thanked me so much because he had been looking for knowledge. Okay. Getting back to the hair, we are the trendsetters. We are the ones who can do many different things with our hair. The thing is, in my opinion, it's the mindset. Everybody can't have blue hair. Everybody can't have blonde hair. You know, blues have more fun than blondes and reds. Okay? And that was the thing back in the day. If you had blonde hair, you were a wild person. If you had red hair or red lipstick or whatever, you were like orange or something like that. Okay? So Now, my thing about that is our people, our sisters, within the way society goes, a lot of times, again, we still don't know ourselves. And when we do the history, we made wigs when we were in Africa, and or what is the other brother? The brother that was just on, Mike, I believe. Is that the brother's name?
Yeah, Mike James.
On his shirt, that is a representation of a hairstyle. Okay, that the kings and the queens wore. That's a representation. You got to go back and look at his shirt. It's one of the Zanka symbols. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. But that, I mean, I had that on my other logo. So the thing is, when we're repeating stuff from different places, okay, and it's the mentality. I'm gonna say it like that. It's about mentality, because my hair is blonde before it's blue. You see, now, yeah, I looked at it like, wow, my hair is blonde. Ooh, all right, let me hurry up and color it blue. Because I don't like blonde on myself. That's me personally. On the other hand, it's all chemical, and what we put in our body is when we pass away. And I know that some people may not want to hear this, but I'm here to tell you, you have mold on your scalp when you die because of the chemical that you've been putting on your hair. And I'm saying you in reference to sisters and or brothers who use chemical. There's mold on your scalp because that chemical goes in your head. And it is, that's why your scalp burns.
And I'm quick, sis, not to cut you off, but just you may be able. I'm asking you to elucidate on this better than I can. A sister came on WRD now a little long ago, and I think she was from Baltimore. She wasn't from Philly, but she said she was down 50 in Baltimore Avenue, trying to tell sisters about how all these hair products they got our sisters using is contributing to them getting cancer and all these diseases.
Yeah, right. And that's basically what I was saying.
I apologize for the run.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna apologize right now, because wait a second, before we even finish this, we are in the after party aspect. So you mean we still talking, but we are in the after party aspect. I do have to remind everybody, and I do have to remind, I gotta get out of here. So please, Queen, please elaborate, answer his question, finish that off, you know what I mean, and then we do. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. There are some other things going on with our health, the sister's health based on the products that are being designed for our hair now that we are a billion dollar industry. So I would advise sisters to do their best to go be natural, not even organic, just really be natural. That's it. That's all I can say.
Okay.
No doubt. Not that I'm always like that, that's the way it is. So.
Yeah, real quick. I think I know you back in the days too, and I just want to say this too. Yeah, I miss you too, man. I miss all my Philly people, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the old head. Word up. And one thing I want to say is that I got a song called No More Weave, and it's on YouTube. And everything that you just said, I said in the song. You know what I mean? And even in the last verse, I even said, this is no disrespect. It's all respect, all love. I'm your brother, your lover. That's why I speak the truth to you, because you mean much more than the hairdo. That shit don't love you, baby. Push your hairline back from the micro braids. Little finger waves cool, but some get ooh. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, they fight and they steal at these Korean stores. They can't even take a dip in the pool, more or less than the shower, baby girl. It ain't cool. Standing on the line for about 5 hours for a nappy pig hair hack that won't even love you back. Shorty, you're black. Just embrace the black. Because you can fry it, dye it, lay it to the side, but the nap will come back.
Come back. And yo, we in the after party. I got to go. I was supposed to go an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's a party time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Knowledgeborn. He usually cut me off, be like, yo, son, we ain't in that joint anymore. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? If it wasn't for the sister coming back, I want to say what she said. You know what I mean? I would have let it go.
We did shows together back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
yo,
about 15 years ago.
You know how much trouble I'm in right now, but you know it was worth it. This is my therapy. It's my therapy every time. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate love y'all coming on and spending the time with me. Yeah, spread love. I know you still there. Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and I'm glad. I'll be loving you coming on here, doing your thing, saying what you need to say, and getting the receptive aspect of what's going on. Yo, with that being said. So yes, if not, so be out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yo, we out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. I'm getting off of this right now. You know what I mean? I thoroughly enjoyed this. Hell yeah. This is, you know what I mean, what it is. Yo, and so y'all see this. This is what we do. Yo, God brothers, you know what I'm saying? I love my God brother, you know what I'm saying? My God brother. And it's what it is. I love my people, and I love my wife, and I'm out of here, y'all. You're gonna see me turn this shit off. Hey, bravo. ZeeZun.